this one. Start. I think we're live on all platforms. There we go. Welcome on in and good evening. Happy Sundays. It is now Sunday the 11th of January today, so welcome on in, everybody. If you're joining us on a YouTube VOD or a Twitch VOD or a live stream tonight, thank you very much for joining us. We have just begun. So yeah, I appreciate you all coming in and hanging with us today. I'm just going to get make sure everything is live and that we're all good. So today's plan is we're just going to start a little bit of the resource gathering, and then we're going to get on to building our librarian home today, which is going to be probably one of our biggest builds to date. Start a poll. That. Oh no! Oh, I've got to retype it again. Have you liked the stream? 2 seconds. I need to always forget to do this. Do it there. Get a wee poll started as well for you guys. Make sure you all like the stream today. So if you are watching on YouTube, click the little like button. If you're watching on TikTok, smash the like button on the screen. And at Twitch, you guys just continue being awesome because we love you. Yes. I'm a legend. So yeah, we're trying to see if we can get 50 likes across the streams today on YouTube. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's see if we can do it. Tree, did you see that that the Instagram short is almost 390,000? Yes, I have noticed that my latest YouTube short, not YouTube short, my Instagram reel has got 390,000 views. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. Considering, hey her. Hello, good evening. Good evening to you too. Right, I'm going to turn shaders off before my computer explodes. Right, let's get going. Right, so if you haven't been watching on Twitch, if you are watching on TikTok and YouTube, obviously I'll give you guys a little bit of a rundown of what we're going to be doing again. So if you have been watching on Twitch, you're going to get this twice. But effectively, this is now day 796 in our hardcore world. We are almost done with our first 1,000 days. It's pretty close to moving on to our next project. I just my first Elytra. I thought I'd share. Nice. Oh, thank you very much for sharing. Well done. How was it? Good? Was it easy? Because sometimes getting the first Elytra can be an absolute pain in the backside. So yeah, so we're just obviously our crop district is in. We have our animal district. We've got all of our different villagers in, and we managed to get the cartographer building done on stream on Friday night. So we've got this guy in, and we also managed to get the Silverfish Armadillo XP farm, which you guys keep liking that video on all the time. That's all now built into an actual structure now, so it's not going to have any silverfish running about the joint. How is your erection today? It went well. It went well, yeah. The building was erected very quickly, and the yeah, it seems to have been great, yeah. Thanks, Sponge. So what we're going to try and do today, we're going to do the first hour of stream today. It's going to be a little bit monotonous. I've got to do a little bit of tidying up because we just keep throwing things everywhere. So to prepare for the week ahead, I want to tidy up my inventory and make sure we're nice and clean. That'll give me an opportunity to identify what resources we need, and we'll do some resource gathering, clean up this area, and then today we can start our last build. So thank you very much everyone that has been supporting us over the little while and watching the first now 2 episodes on YouTube. There are 2 episodes now on YouTube of the progress of this world. So if you guys go onto YouTube, you can see the 2nd episode of the Chronicles of One Life, which is the hardcore world here, but put into more of a lore and storytelling video. So they're both now live. So thank you very much to those that have liked, shared, hyped, commented that video. Yeah. We'll leave it in the stratosphere of YouTube to handle the rest. But for those that have watched it, thank you very much. I was waiting to come up on this one, but ended up being in shorts. I don't like the YouTube short stream. I was waiting to come up on this one, but ended up being in the shorts. Oh, yeah, Brandon, you can swap across to the other one. Yeah, the horizontal one's here, yeah. Hi, Cat in Minecraft. Welcome on in. Mr. Hobbs, welcome into the YouTube chat. Good evening. But yeah, Mr. Sponge and her, thank you very much for coming in. It wasn't as bad as I thought. The shulker things don't do as much damage. It's just the levitating. Yeah, it's the levitating. It's the problem. And then the subsequent fall damage you take from the shulkers, which is probably the biggest pain, particularly if you're not really paying that much attention. But just like the thrill of near-death experiences or derps. I think so, Digital Chaos, because on that video there wasn't really anything I did differently. So on Instagram there was no, I didn't add any music to that Instagram reel, and I put minimal tags and a minimal message. And for whatever reason, that video now has 360,000 more views than my best ever videos on Instagram reels. Yeah, I still quite taken back by the fact that one Instagram reel now has 390,000 views. That's why. Like, what did I do different? How can I replicate it? Is there anything I can do differently? Is there anything I can do to do that again? Because obviously people are like watched it. And one of the really interesting things with the Instagram video doing particularly well is the fact that it had 92 days worth of watch time, which again is another absolutely absurd number. Like 92 days of watch time on an Instagram reel. Oh God, like why? And this is the thing when people iPhone or Samsung. I'll be honest, I would rather go by operating system than phone. I prefer the iOS operating system, but I prefer the Android hardware. I'm neither here nor there for what phone to use. I've got a Samsung as a works phone, and my only gripe with it is it's a bit slow, and there's a couple little features that I don't like. But generally speaking, I like iOS as a software and Android as hardware. Just typically the thing I prefer. Hi, Billy. Welcome on in, Billy. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Hope you're on a lovely Sunday. We're the sensible side of YouTube chat. Yeah, if anyone watches on my YouTube stream in the horizontal mode, just know you guys are sensible, mature. What other words can I use? Sensible, mature, respectful, articulate. And then there's anyone watching the YouTube vertical stream, you guys are just pure chaos. Pure chaos. But we love you all the same. My only issues with HTC One was that it didn't have iOS. Yeah, I really struggle with Android software. The Android software is not intuitive or user-friendly. Obviously, it's people who use the like Samsung's and Android's software over the years will obviously be more familiar with it, just naturally because you use it more. But if you think about the pure user experience, like Android is dreadful. Like they could do such a better job with the software, because hardware-wise it can't be matched. Like the hardware of an Android is great, the ability to upgrade your storage, the sort of different sort of camera capabilities and stuff you have these days. Oh, it's really good. But yeah, iOS will always win for me just because I like the user interface. I think it's really clever what they do with it. Everyone's got their own opinions. Like it's like comparing like who uses Google Chrome over versus uses Microsoft Edge. It's just personal preference. But I guess that's why as consumers there's all these different products on the market, because we're all so different people. So there's never really ever going to be a right answer, unfortunately, but whatever floats your boats. Whatever floats your boats, eh? Sup, LZ? Welcome on into the TikTok tonight. If anyone is just joining us on TikTok today, hello. You've caught me just doing a bit of resource gathering, guys, for my hardcore world. So if anyone is just dropping into the streams tonight, I did because I got given one on TikTok. I got a level 2 flare. So there might be a few more new people coming into the TikTok tonight. So if you guys have got any questions about the world or want to know anything about the stream or anything like that, you're more than welcome to ask, because obviously there might be a few more new people hitting the TikTok tonight for about half an hour. I think the tier 2 flare works for, so appreciate you all guys all joining in. I don't know if you've got here by sheer luck or whatever, but yeah, so we're currently on day 796. Today, Mr. Sponge, thank you very much for the rosies on the TikTok. Oh, is that a capybara or a hamster? It is a capybara. Thanks, man. Again, as ever, you don't have to do gifty things on TikTok, dude. Here's a sub. Oh, thanks, Jack, for the sub. Appreciate it. How long have you been put on this world? This world, Billy, has been 800 days coming up for. We're currently on day 796. We're just going to be resource gathering for a couple of in-game Minecraft days because I haven't got enough materials to kind of make the final build. So currently here, if I just zoom out super quick, we're in an acacia biome. Oh, sorry, savannah. And we're currently just on the sort of the last sort of drive down to sort of day 1000 as part of this YouTube series that I'm doing. And yeah, we're kind of working our way around. So last little build is going to be this one here from the main sort of civilization for the villagers. And then the last build of this entire project is where I'm going to live, which is going to be up there. Because I actually haven't got a home yet. So that is the plan. That is the plan. I am a man with a plan. Hello there. Appreciate the follows. Well, come on in. It's a long time. It is a long time now. And I didn't really expect to be in this world for as long as what I have been. I genuinely thought that this hardcore world wouldn't last long because I am normally a Minecraft builder. Like, I build things. Like, one of my builds got featured on Minecraft Live this year, for anyone who doesn't know. And yeah, I'm normally a builder. So I just thought for a little bit of a giggle, I would do a little bit of a hardcore world. Peace out! It's happening, Z. Keep up the good work, man. Appreciate it. Never strange, but love your effort and details. Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you very much for your comments, dude. Appreciate it. So yes, I didn't fully expect to have a hardcore world any longer than maybe like a few hundred days or get to the dragon and make an absolute sort of pig's ear of it. But we're yeah, we seem to be doing all right, I think. Let me take all these out. We should have enough wood for this to do our final build. And yeah. So we're just doing a little bit of resource gathering because for this world, I don't do any AFK. I don't play offline. The only thing I go offline for is pictures, or if I need to record a little bit of like sort of intro footage or something for a video or something. But we don't AFK in this world, so any sort of resource gathering, I have to do it all on stream because this is like more of my hardcore community world. So that's the plans. Yeah, if anyone's coming in with the follows on TikTok and YouTubes and subs and all that type of stuff, thank you all so very, 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 very much. Takes notes, almost lose hardcore world more often. Yeah, I expected to have lost my hardcore world way more often than what I've been. I don't think I've popped a totem yet. I don't think so. And I've not really been in a sticky situation where I've almost died. I mean, the only time I almost died was myself being an absolute idiot. I think we were trying to kill a skeleton or something. No, we're doing the spiders actually. We're hunting for spiders' eyes. And I just stayed out in the dark a little bit too much. And we started to take a fair bit of damage from like different sort of skeletons as I was killing the spiders, and we got a little bit low, but not enough that like I couldn't just fly away. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Oh no, that's not too bad. Oh, I can't get that. Oh, I can't get that. Oh no, I can. There we go. Oh, jeez, peeps, that was high. Moondrop. Moondrop Owl. What a lovely name. Oh, come on in. Are you from Ireland? I wondered how long that comment would take to come in tonight. No, I am not from Ireland, no. If so, I just had a layover in Dublin. Billy, I sound nothing like an Irish person. Like, genuinely nothing like an Irish person. Oh, that comment gets me every single time. I'm going to go through a little frequently asked questions thing today. I was actually speaking to one of my Discord today. I'd love to put out a YouTube short or a YouTube video or just a short form video on all the platforms of all the commonly asked questions that you guys give me on stream. And I think we've got about 10 of them in the Discord now of common questions. And am I Irish is one that comes up all the time. Like, genuinely all the time. And I don't know how and I don't know why. But I appreciate the comment because they are wonderful people, but I am unfortunately not one of those wonderful people. I am Scottish. I'm a little bit further away than Ireland for myself, personally. Oh, it's so good when I love that. Route to 500k. Woo! Mr. Hobbs! I've had bad news about my computer. Oh no, the boot drive got corrupted. Oh, Will. What if that isn't my favourite sexy tree? Blur! Evening, Blur. And I appreciate the sexy tree comment. Hope you're well, Blur. Hope you're doing well yourself, fine humans. It sounds nothing like an Irish person, but it's probably the most asked question. It is, I think, definitely outside of like the normal, like, is this Java or is this Bedrock? And can I join? And what's the IP address? Outside of like generic Minecraft questions, I think my most common non-Minecraft question is, are you Irish? That has to be one of my most common questions asked on stream, and I have no idea why. Because if you put an Irish person next to me, you would tell instantly who the Irish person is. Instantly. Do you need emotes and banners? Ooh, that's more of like, so Sponge, that's more of like a question that you get in like a Discord or in a Twitter DM, that one. I don't often get that one on stream anymore, not usually. Yeah, we're going to be at Moondrop today. The plan, we're just doing a little bit of resource gathering right now because I can't build until I get more resources. But the plan for today, what are you cutting wood? Yeah, so we need to cut down some trees because I need to get materials. From what you guys might see, this is going to be the last build on my base today. Or the last build in the area. Let me just zoom out if you guys haven't seen this. So all of my builds are made from acacia. So from the braces to the details to the floors and to the roofs because we're in a savanna. Shark, squeaky shark. So we put some trees up because we need a little bit more resources to sort of do our build. So we're just kind of quickly taking these down. And then what we should be able to do is be able to crack on with the rest of today's project, which the final build for our project is going to be a librarian's house. So over there are houses for each different villager. In fact, you can actually see a villager right there. We're going to be making a house for every type of villager, which we've now done. We've only got the librarians left from my starter base. This is not your conventional trade hall, stick them in a hole, like... zombify them. We're doing that later. This is just early game, day 1000 up to day 1000, just using early game stuff. All the big stuff like trade halls and mega builds and all that stuff is literally going to happen in the next 200 days. We're about to move on after this project to start our first sort of mega base project, which is going to be a civilization for villagers, and it's going to be pirate themed. And it's going to be over in a Badlands / desert. So if you go look at the map, we're going to be building it over here, just in that little bay area here. And it's going to be one of our first bigger projects where we're going to have one of every villager type, but 10 times over. So we should have 10 of every villager type, all with low trades and big builds that they can all live from. So yeah, so this is going to like a last little build at the moment of this first initial 1000 days. But all this that I'm doing just now, if you guys want like explanations and breakdowns, is all going to be in my YouTube series. We've already released 2 mini movie episodes on YouTube. So we're currently about to release, well, we just released episode number 2 last night. So if anyone's not fully caught up with this world or why I'm doing this, I would definitely encourage you to watch the YouTube episode. It would really help us and support us. And we're on episode number 2. They release every single Saturday. So every Saturday, there's a brand new hardcore episode. So right now what you're watching is about episode number 9. But right now episode number 2 is out. Because I've got like them lined up for every weekend. Nashville! Is this Bedrock Edition or Java? Can we put the counter to 1? This is Java. This is Java. When are you getting netherite armor? Yeah, literally at the end of this. So the next story arch, Nashville, will be from day 1000 onwards, and that will include netherite. So netherite will be from day 1000 onwards as part of like the arch of like the next civilization, and the need for armor upgrades. So that'll come later, dude. How do you get that kind of map view? So that's a mod that I have called Zero's Minimap and Zero's World Map. XAERO Minimap. It's a Java mod that you can use to get a map, and it just makes it a little bit easier for like quality of life and for streaming. Could obviously I know what I'm building and I know what I'm building, but for anyone watching the stream, they're like, where are you building? What are you doing? Where are you up to? What things are in your world? It makes it easier for me to just articulate and show you guys visually, for those that can't learn verbally, to see, oh, where's tree building? Oh, I'm building here in a savanna, and I spawned in here, and my stronghold is over here, and what's that? Oh, though, maybe that's where we got the things. And then my woodland mansion that I did was all the way up here, in like regards to the story. So I really like it as like a storytelling thing, yeah. How Luna, how's your day today? How's Luna getting on? I know you said you spawned, Luna, you weren't feeling too great. Have you picked up any Any better vibes this afternoon, or are you still feeling a little bit, Hi, Bo. Welcome in, Bo. Hello there to you too. Bellfire, hello. Welcome on in. Bellfire saying hi to everyone on Twitch. So anyone who's watching on YouTube or TikTok, Bellfire says hi. Hello, everyone. I am so full of flu. I've been in bed all day. Oh, poor Luna. Poor Luna. Because you had a long day yesterday streaming, because obviously you had your wilderness in the morning. And then you had extra last life for extra life slightly after it. Luna, how much, I mean, you can feel free to pop in the chat, but how much have you raised so far for last life for extra life this year? How much are you smashing it this year? If anyone doesn't know, Luna is currently doing a Minecraft event right now. Every single Saturday she's streaming in an event. We've done the event in the past, but this year I didn't do it. Where she's raising money for charity by playing a Minecraft sort of event every single Saturday. So that's what Luna Cupcake's doing. Is this? I read that one. Hello again. Hi, Brett. This content is wholesome. Oh, Nashville. Thanks, dude. Still kind of new to Minecraft, haven't gotten to hold on mods and add-ons. Moondrop. Yeah, so a lot of the mods that you see, I don't use anything crazy. A lot of the mods I use... Hey, Tommy. A lot of the mods that I use are mainly for quality of life or content creation reasons. I don't like to play with a lot of like crazy mods on, like texture packs or adding in additional creatures like or mobs. I play what I kind of class what I call vanilla Minecraft, which is like just standard normal Minecraft, but I play with things like the ability to record. I've got recording on using flashback. I've got mini maps so I can see where I'm going. I've got zoom, for example. And then one of my ones to help me when I'm building, or at least articulating, explaining. If you guys watch Grian's Hermitcraft videos, he often does this little free cam thing. And this is like super handy. So it allows me, at least when I'm streaming, I can show you guys like, hey, we're working over here, or I'm working over there, and then like different perspectives. So it kind of helps you understand what I'm doing. And that's using Tweakaroo to kind of help me with that. So a lot of the mods I use are just for quality of life. I don't use any sort of the heavy mods for streams. Definitely not. Not my jam, not something I enjoy either. Brandon, behave yourself, Brandon. You'll get timed out for saying that. To update the last incident. Oh yeah, the last incident counter. Yeah, because we're on day 797. Thank you. 797. What are we doing today? So Tommy, we're tidying up first. So the first hour of stream, I'm just going to do a little bit of a clean up and a tidy up of my storage, my inventory, a little bit of resource gathering today. And then what we're going to be doing is our librarian home, which is the last one. So the last build of this district before we move on to our next big major mega base project. But this is like going to be the end of my starter base, or starter area, if you want to call it that. Because the way I'm doing my hardcore YouTube series is every 1,000 days is a different series. So our season, so season 1 is day 0 to 1,000. Season 2 will be 1,000 to 2,000. And I'm going to try and get it as close to that as I can. I play Bedrock. Can I please join you? I mean, this is a solo world on Java, so I think the answer will be no, unfortunately, friend. Even if I wanted to, it's not how it works. This is a solo world. Foxity. You said you were... I am cutting trees today, yeah. At least I'm not stripping trees today, because we had a little bit of an incident on stream last week where I got asked to strip. Read of that as you may. So we're not doing any stripping today. I know a lot of you will be disappointed about that, but that's okay. What we're going to be doing is we're just cutting down trees today. We're behaving today. Did you see the Packers-Bears game highlight? I did, Sponge, and I also seen it all the way up to the fourth quarter. I was up till 3 o'clock this morning playing Call of Duty with John and Mick. So I saw the game when it was 21... I want to say, yeah, all the way up to 21:10, I want to say it was. I'm sure it was 21:10 when I went to my bed. Or at least when I eventually kind of fell over in bed. But I missed the end, and you're right. This morning, I watched the highlights back of the game. What on earth are the Packers doing? So that was the first game to let me in. I've got a little, is it NFL Fantasy, where you got to do your picker for this year? And obviously I had put the Green Bay Packers to win. Raging. Because obviously I got the first game right. And then as soon as it came to that one, the Super Bowl challenge, that's the one. And yeah, so I think I had the Rams down to win. And obviously they just won. And then I had the Packers down to win. And I seen the game, I was like, this game's over. I'm 2 for 2. Banging. Expert level NFL pundit, you know. And yeah, there you go. Caleb Williams turned up to throw the ball to his players a little bit more effectively in the fourth quarter. Who knew? Who knew? Hi there. Hey, Mattis. Welcome on in. I'm back. Blake the golf guy. I do remember. You said that the last time as well. You always tell me, Blake. When did you beat the Ender Dragon? When did I beat the Ender Dragon? I don't know. Ages ago. Like day 150? Maybe less than that? I don't know. Actually, you should do fantasy. It's easy. John, you know my luck at fantasy football is the absolute worst, man. My fantasy football skills are absolutely shocking. Especially this season. My fantasy footballing this season was horrific. I think I'm at a crossroads now from like old players doing well and all the new studs in the league. I need to up my game a little bit. I can get rid of a lot of these. So the amount of times like Josh Jacobs let me down this season. Or like Jahmyr Gibbs. What is Jahmyr Gibbs doing this season for Detroit? Honestly, all season just constantly let me down on fantasy football this season. Unbelievable, man. But that's the joys of fantasy football. Absolute shocking. Bless you. Thank you, Bellfire. Let me make sure I catch up on chat with John. $470 so far. Solo. Nice one, Luna. 3,716 Sundays lobby. Nice one. Hey, Luna, congratulations. That's amazing. I'm upset with NFL this year. Oh, I am too, because this is the first year where I didn't think I made any finals this year for my fantasy football. And normally in most years, I make at least one final. I got beaten 2 semis, and I didn't even make the playoffs in 2 of them. It was just, an absolute shit show this year when it comes to fantasy football. Crazy. Signing me in it. Tree Fee is sitting beside me. Oh. Sorry, John. Hi, Fee. Is that about how late we were up last night? Sorry, John. My apologies. Yeah, we were not up. John went to his bed about midnight. I think John went to bed because he was saying he was working on a PowerPoint presentation for a work-related thing. Fee. I got you there, John. Right? Did I save it? Did I save it, John? I don't know if I saved you there, mate, but I hope you know, somewhat helped. You did, but the noises you made in the stripping said tree were on it or unnecessary. Oh, you did, but the noises you made when stripping said tree were unnecessary. I mean, they're unnecessary to some people, Angel Socks, but I still know you've clipped it and you've saved it. The NFL equals no fun league, and they ruined my Lions. Oh, Pyro. The Lions this year absolutely ruined me. I had David Montgomery, because most years he's pretty solid for like fantasy points, like a backup. And then Jahmyr Gibbs. So I had them both on one of my teams. And just like all season, like the both of them were just as bad as each other. Oh, I was struggling. Like, what's your favorite Lego set? Oh, interesting. Let me go back and make sure I read all the comments. Sorry, Nashville was saying, bro is working hard for YouTube. This is peak content. I'm working hard for YouTube. I wish I was. I put minimal effort into YouTube because it gives me little to effort back. So, my favorite Lego set, Mattis, of all time? My favorite Lego set of all time? Probably the Bugatti Veyron, which is the top set up here. I really enjoyed making that build, actually. Holy British! Hello? What do you mean, holy British? Yeah, I enjoyed making that set. That set was great. I'd probably say, yeah, the Bugatti is it Veyron? Chiron? I think it's Bugatti Veyron. I really enjoyed making that one, actually. There's a few other really nice sets that I like, but I think I really enjoyed that one from the articulate parts on it. It was really good. Let's go Denver! When do they play, Brandon? Oh, no, Denver I've got to buy. I don't think you'll see Denver till the next week, right? We're pushing Gibbs to hit Barry Sanders numbers. Yeah, and freaking Gibbs this year just let me down every single week. All right, bro. Welcome, Diana. Welcome on in. Love this content and live stream. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think my fantasy comments got filtered because TikTok thought it was domestic violence. Oh, Mr. Sponge, is that how your years went? Bless your sausage. Jeez, man. Domestic violence from Mr. Sponge. Well, if anyone's got a telephone number for NFL fantasy football domestic violence hotline that we can give Sponge to receive a little bit of care for whatever happened on his fantasy football this season, we can send over a telephone number to Mr. Sponge on TikTok, because it sounds like you had as bad a year at fantasy football as I did this year. Oh, like 2 of my leagues were just genuinely insane. Like all season. Like, don't get me wrong, one of my trades was pretty bad in one of my leagues, and I think that's what done me in for the year. I went early on to get Austin Eckler for Washington, thinking that could be a really decent what? This behavior is not in line with our policies? I don't even know what that's talking about. Recommendation search results for this period. Learn more on TikTok. I have no idea what they're saying there. I just got a little TikTok thing pop up, but I don't know what they're talking about. Said hi. Only Scottish. What do you mean, Mattis? What do you mean? What does it mean? Let me pop that in. I don't know what that means. Gifting suspended. Live visibility restricted. I don't understand why. TikTok's on a little bit of a huff. Daddy Bones! Daddy Bones, thank you very much for the super sticker cool thing with a little cat. Meow, 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 meow. Appreciate it. How's Daddy Bones getting on? Hope you're well. Yay, a Sunday fun day stream. It is. We're streaming today. It's Sunday. So moving on. Oh, right. Is that what it is, Sponge? Oh, well, never mind. We'll move on. Hey, Mar. Is it Marriage? Hello. Yeah, next week, someone tried to tell me a DeLorean and their sales pitch was quite clever. They told me it was the really great condition as it only gets driven from time to time. Hang on, I've got a button for this. That is all. Alright, let's sort this all out. We are really low on practically every block. So what time is it? Yeah, I've got about 20 minutes to sort this all out. Let's see if we can get our inventory sorted as well, because it's just everything's a mess. I didn't do fantasy this year. I didn't do fantasy this year at all. I really enjoy fantasy football. I used to really enjoy fantasy NBA, and that's kind of what got me into it, like from back in the day. But fantasy NBA is just a little bit harder now than it used to be. I just don't have the time to put into it. But you're fine. Another one thing we also might do today. I actually might go get more shelters. Hello. I got my works phone on me. It's in my bag. It's rubbish. Oh no, it's just work stuff. You don't. Hello. Are you just going to hide in the curtain and say bye, hi to everyone? Oh my god, everything is everywhere. What am I going to put in this one? I know she's going to scream, yeah, it's fine. Oh, wee sausage. Little lily pops. She's grown really attached to us recently, so she's kind of... Anytime she goes like anywhere near the office, she just gets really upset all the time. Brandon, thank you, Brandon. I appreciate you trying to scare me, but I am laser focused today. Laser focused. Also, I wasn't paying attention. I had Lily in my eardrums crying, Brandon, so I never got your jump scare. What are you doing? Oh, Robert, so we're tidying up a little bit today, Robert. Robert? Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, so we just tidied up our trees. And I've just moved all my shulkers inside. We're just going to go through and do a little bit of replenishing. A lot of our resources are kind of coming to the end now. We should be somewhat okay, but I'm going to have to just do a little bit of a sense check about what I've got. And then see what we can do about sort of getting ready for the next stage or the next phases of the build project. And then I'm actually thinking I might have to try and get more shulkers because I really don't have that many. Gravel, gravel, andesite, 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 andesite. So yeah, so we're just doing a little bit, because unfortunately the last few streams have been pretty full on just building. I've not really spent much time focusing on cleaning up. So a lot of my inventory stuff here is just absolutely shocking. Like, there's just everything's everywhere. So we're having to do just a little bit of a clean before we get going. Dinner, enjoy it. No worries, Mr. Sponge. No worries, Mr. Sponge. Enjoy dinner. Enjoy dinner. So yeah, a little bit of a tidy up, and then we're going to start our build process, which is going to be for the Librarians' homes. So the Librarians is the last home that we've not done, Robert. So we've got all the other cartographer, cleric, toolsmiths, weaponsmiths, armorers, and fletchers are all in. The only villager that I've got left to give a house to is the Librarians. They're going to go into here. So that's what we're kind of just prepping for right now. We're kind of just getting around to that. And we shall get there. Right, let me just quickly check a couple little things. Yep, that one's fine. I just wanted to check that YouTube is just working okay, because TikTok's been throwing a bit of a huff tonight, so I want to make sure we're okay. Yep, YouTube's running. YouTube running. Are you running here? Yep, YouTube's running here. Lovely stuff. And then let me just make sure the goal is updated for today's stream. What many are we at? 825. 825? So we're 5. So let me just update that to 5. But thank you very much, Bellfire. Cheers for all the roses and stuff and things. Let me just update that. What we got? What we got? What we got? What's Bellfire dropped in? He's got a capybara from Mr. Sponge. We had a heart me from Bellfire and 2 roses. Thank you very much for the roses, Bellfire. Do you remember? I do, Robert. Yeah, yeah. Robert, I'm not a massive content creator or streamer. When most people come into my chats and say hello and we engage in conversation, I 9 times out of 10 will 100% remember who you are. It's very rare that I don't, and it's typically because the people that I don't typically remember are the ones that write like small messages and don't stay for conversation. But you were here for ages on Friday streaming and chatted for a long, long time with us. So yeah, I absolutely do remember. Like, that's the difference with like bigger content creators. Like the chats are so fast that it's very difficult to read chats. It's really difficult to keep up with conversations. But because obviously, although I multi-stream, I don't have like thousands and hundreds of people coming into my stream, so it's very easy to remember everybody, especially if they're having conversations. That's to say, that's the main part. But no, absolutely, I remember. I appreciate you coming back and saying hi again. No, having the recurring viewership on the streams and stuff is amazing. It's really super helpful and supportive as we try and get to our goals of being a full-time content creator. Yeah, I don't think that'll ever happen, but we'll try. We're trying. You come out, you go here, you go here, you go here, you go here. So we're just in a little bit of a tidy up this today. Right, you're all tough, you're empty. I think I'm going to take you guys out, actually. I'll leave you to stone bricks. You can be all the odds and sods. You can be gravel. You can be andesite. And then cobblestone. Yeah, you can go there with a stone. Brandon, I remember the days where you were a variety streamer playing random games that were requested. Yeah, so I did that back, and it continueth and grindeth. Oh, I'm absolutely kind of continuing the grindeth. I mean, it's very difficult. Like, yeah, to stream is not. It takes a lot out of you. And I know the one thing, the grind. We talk about the grind of streaming. It absolutely is a thing. The one grind that annoys me the most is YouTube long form videos. It does nothing more than just wind me up. That's the one that annoys me the most. Like, it doesn't matter how much effort you put into a YouTube video. It just is impossible to grow on YouTube from a long form video. And it's starting to wind me up a bit. Oh, hang on. Is that dirt? Yeah, it's dirt. Duffel Bear! Drop a sub if you want to. We'll appreciate it. I do, Duffel Bear. If anyone does love the streams and likes the streams and share the streams and comments on the streams, yeah, we appreciate it very much. It really helps us out massively. Made a house my hardcore one. Day 60! Oh, Robert, let's go! Day 60, early game house making. That's what it's all about. I'm actually getting really close now to actually making my own house in this world, because so far, obviously, I have not made a house in here that I can live from yet. I'm actually kind of looking forward to getting my own house soon. We've been putting it off for a wee while, but I think we're getting pretty close now to actually making our own home, which I'm kind of actually looking forward to. And we actually have a place to call home. That's on the right foot. Ren. Interesting, Ren. Very, very unique analysis, Ren. We appreciate it. That's okay, Angel Socks. It's fine. I don't mind Angel Socks with Duffel Bear. Duffel Bear's came back and watched a few times, so Duffel Bear's okay if they wanna. They know the rules by now, I hope. Comes after creature comforts come after village and farm comforts. Exactly. So I will definitely be thoroughly looking forward to getting my own home in this world. It is not far away now. And then at least then we've got somewhere that we can call home. Right, these all go to the bottom. I'll leave buttons and pressure plates. The bolt I don't need. Yeah, it's okay, Duffel Bear. It's fine. I think I'm okay with that message. We've just the one thing, Duffel Bear, we've got to be careful of is like YouTube chat can be really unhinged sometimes, and we've always just got to be like just on it. So I apologize if it's if we do delete things quickly. It's just we need to just do our best I can to police that chat more so than the others. Just need a house. Yeah, I'm home. I just need a house. Yeah. NFL game that now is a good QB battle. Who's on today, Brandon? What game are we playing? What game's on for NFL just now? I haven't got the NFL on at the moment. Actually, I've not really bothered. But yeah, back in obviously when we started streaming, it was variety streaming. We used to basically just stream whatever we wanted, and then we had something on a Friday called New Game Friday. And I would effectively just play new games on a Friday, and it would come through like suggestions from the community and what games we kind of fancied playing, what games were good, and then on stream we used to then play whatever people would recommend. It was really good fun. I do miss doing like the variety streaming stuff. I do honestly miss it, but at the same time I don't miss it. So it's kind of, I always feel 50-50 on the variety streaming stuff. Would you ever bring back Warzone Wednesday? I don't know. Possibly, but I'm not sure if I would enjoy it or not. Oh, I didn't put them there. Would I bring back Warzone Wednesday? The challenge with bringing back a Warzone Wednesday is I've built a community around being somewhat family friendly. And the problem that you've got with playing on Call of Duty Warzone is who you're also playing with. Me being super competitive and trying to make fun content and make it interesting, and then try and keep it within the family friendly mannerisms. But when you're playing with other people and you've got comms on in game, there's a lot of things that are uncontrollable, and people's expectations of the game are different things. So I'm not too sure if I would ever bring back Warzone Wednesday now. I'd bring back like things like New Game Friday, where we used to play a new game every single Friday and we used to rate it, and I would give my suggestions of what I thought of the game, and then we had like, I think we played like something like 30 games on New Game Friday, and we kind of started to rate games. Oh, that was really good fun. And then we had retro nights. So I had retro game nights because I've got obviously a capture card, and I've got all the old games consoles with the adapters. So I could, instead of playing emulators, I could play the genuine like PlayStation 1 or Nintendo 64, because I had the adapter to go to my capture card to then stream it through my computer. So I used to enjoy doing retro nights. They were good fun. So there are some things I'd maybe bring back. Is Angel in every stream? Yeah, Angel's normally in every single stream, mostly. Yeah, depending if there's like something on or whatever. But yeah, Angel's typically here as one of our moderators to kind of support and keep the stream safe. Yeah. Takes a player to build a village. Takes a village to build the player. Oh, Nico, this is deep today from you, Nico. What's the next village house? The next villager house is Librarian, Robert. We've got our Librarian houses to do next. Now, we're actually, before I build it, I'll kind of break down what we're going to be doing for it, though. Oh, that's not oak. Glowstone is lights. Lights are here. Yeah, pop them in there. Right, how are we getting on? That's acacia. I think this is the last of everything. Pots can go here. Hoppers are fine. Lanterns are also fine here. Bones are okay to go in there. Mangrove roots? Why? Oh, mangrove roots were for the last build that we just did. So they can go in there. Oak can go here. Man, I feel already so much better than my inventory is sorted. Sugarcane is up here. Right, almost done, almost done. We've got other moderators, Dufflebear. We don't have just Angel Socks. We do have other moderators in our team. We have Jimbo Duffman, Ginge Dempsey, Minecraft Melly, and Angel Socks as our sort of primary mods. And that's across all the different platforms. All the different people that we have kind of monitoring our chats. So there's quite a few different names to kind of look after us when we're streaming. But Angel Socks is one of the prominent primary mods that we have on YouTube. Because we don't really need a mod on like Twitch. We don't really use mods on TikTok. It's only really YouTube would require full moderation and someone to be here all the time to help us. So Angel Socks and Melly are typically the two that watch after YouTube, because that's the one that gets a little bit unhinged sometimes. Almost see the bottom of the shulkers. Yeah, to the point where I actually have a free shulker now. I actually have 3 free shulkers now, interestingly. So I've got 1, 2, and 3, all empty. And then we definitely need to get some deep slate. Not really much left. We've got... Let's have a little look at the stone. What we got? No, we've got some stone. We're okay for stone. How were we looking for... Yeah, so this one's a little bit on the low side. Moss. Moss. Stone. Stone. Cracked. Cracked. Stone. Or use stone. Yeah, so we've not got much moss. I mean, we've only got 2 moss left. We've only got a little bit of cracked. So we could probably focus on these ones and then we need to get some more. How much more have we got? Yeah, not very much. I'll fill this up now. That should do us there. We'll keep... They need a little bit more moss down here. Need these. So... Yeah, I can use these ones however I see fit. So... 1, 2, 1, 2... And spare. So we want to do... Okay, let's see if I can split this evenly. I don't want to go too much. Hey, Stelios. Today, Stelios, we're going to be making our Librarian house. This is our last little zone here. This is our last area, and it's going to be for the Librarians. And we're just about to do... I think we're nearly ready to start. I just need to kind of get a lot of resources sorted first. And then we should be good to move on to our last project of this district. Our last sort of villager one, actually. Oh, hang on, the moss is over here. Went too far. So we're about to start the Librarian house, which is the last one of this sort of district that we're making before we move on to building our actual home. Because I actually don't have a home for myself yet. Wobba wobba wob wob. Probably do another stack of moss. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome on in. Mod love. Oh, big time mod love. I normally can't control myself, surprisingly. Surprisingly. Do you write a script for your hardcore series videos on YouTube that you read out, or how do you go about recording the voiceover? So basically, Digital Chaos, I try write, like, I take down the timestamps of when things happen, and then I try and write an initial script based upon what I see. So I make the video first, with what happened in a chronological order, and then I'll go through it and like take stuff in, put stuff out, and try and work on like where I want things to go in, and then I'll start writing the script after it. So the script that I'll write will be based upon key bullet points throughout this. So we did this, then we did this, then we did this, and then I'll try and work an initial script into the videos. I'll do one recording of the audio based upon that and see what it feels like. And then sometimes what I'll then do is I'll go back and then redo some audio. But I try, where possible, do it in about 2-minute segments of recording, so that I'm not recording like 4 minutes and have to edit 4 minutes. I do like 2, and then I do like 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. I can read 2 minutes without making a mistake sometimes. But I've got to do video first, timestamp it, key bullet points and arches. So just making sure that when I'm speaking or when I'm writing, it arches quite well. And then I have a certain word count per minute to try and squeeze it all in. So yeah, I try and do it in that order if I can. But what I've been struggling with the script writing for the YouTube series is I'm okay at like saying what I'm doing. The one thing I say I'm probably struggling with the YouTube series is trying to make it interesting and try and give my YouTube series a lore and a story or a hook for someone to want to watch it and stay all the way through it. So I think that's the one thing I'm still kind of learning about YouTube script writing, is like, how can I hook an audience to want to watch the next video? I've been finding that a little bit challenging, but I think I'm getting better at it, because I've only released 2 episodes, and I only feel as though when I get to episode 3 and episode 4, do I think my script writing got better as I was doing more episodes. And then I'm currently at episode number 5 right now, and I think I'm struggling a little bit at that one, because I don't think there's enough narrative. I think there's building and stuff, but I don't think there's enough narrative and hook for that next one. Good question. I like that question. That was fun. Mr. Warlock! Hello! Let me go back to YouTube chat and catch up. Marat W Minecraft Builder. Thanks. Maram Murez. Thank you very much. You gave me building ideas for storage. Oh, Mara, you're more than welcome, Mara. Sorry, Mara, I'm going through all my chats. I've got Twitch and I've got TikTok, so I'm kind of working my way through all the chats tonight. What's your favourite mod? My favourite mod, probably World Edit or Axiom, and I've not really used Axiom much, but from what I've seen with World Edit and Axiom, really good for like making builds. I really enjoy building. So outside of my hardcore world, when I do a lot of creative builds, I would say for sure that some of my favorite tools are Axiom and World Edit. I don't have them in this world, unfortunately, but when I'm playing in creative, I enjoy those mods. Probably they're my 2 favorite mods outside of here. The God of Chips, hello. Last time I watched one of your streams was 4 years ago. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, well, it's actually coming up for 6 years. Streaming in April 22nd. Have you changed your name? The God of Chips, from 4 years ago. You haven't changed your name at all, have you? Or has that always been the name? God of Chips. I'm trying to see if I can remember the name. It's a very long time. Always been the same. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to try and go back 4 years of my mind. Anyways, I'll see you in another 4 years' time. Bye, God of Chips. Catch you in 2020. No, 2030 it'll be. Jesus. Would you ever get netherite? Yes, Robert, that is the plan. It is on my hit list after my day 1000 onwards. Evening Red App. Hi, Warlock. Hi, Angel Socks on YouTube. Ding ding. Oh, Warlock's smashing the 2026 gifts in. Da-ding, 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 da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Thanks, Warlock. We appreciate it, pal. What was I saying? Robert was asking, would you ever get netherite? So netherite is part of the plan. We're not quite ready for netherite just yet, but just part of the arch of the story will be to get netherite fairly soon, yeah. What does your base look like? Oh, Tommy, good question. This is my. I'll put shaders on so it looks a bit sexier. This is my base here. This is currently day 799. But this is our hardcore world area, our first district or civilization that we're making. All dedicated around sort of spawn and early game, so early game storage, early game crops, early game animals, early game villagers. And this is just kind of an early take on what a civilization in Minecraft should potentially do or be able to do in the first 1,000 days. So I've got the last little build now. I've got 200 days left to get this district finished. I'm hoping by by day 900 I'll have got all the structures finished, and that leaves me the last 100 days to go back round and upgrade the paths, adding some custom trees potentially, adding more walls, and then eventually for the last 30 days I'm going to make my house on the top basically. So I've got a little bit of a plan. Hi Stelios, hi from TikTok. Hi Stelios. Welcome into TikTok. Hey Lucas. Oh, just popping in for what you're doing. Today we're making the librarian home. Not too scared for the nether. I don't mind the nether, to be fair. I don't mind it. Right, we need to get deep slate. Deep slate and tough. That's the only two things I don't really have. Got a little bit of tough left. In fact, let me check actually. Do you have deep slate? Nah, well, I could mine this stuff, I suppose. What was the other one? Tough. Have we got any left in here? Nah. So we've got no tough, and we've only got normal deep slate. So I don't want to be. I want to keep that for another project. What does this do? Ah! Plays a screaming goat on stream. It plays a screaming goat on stream. Right. Here we go. Day 800 is upon us. Welcome everyone, and we have survived now 800 days in our hardcore Minecraft world. Now, what I thought I'd do with getting us to day 800 in Minecraft, I thought I would do a quick Q&A of all the most common questions that I get asked on stream. And I'm going to cut it up and put it into a really small sort of understanding for you all of what I'm going to be doing. So you all will understand some of the common questions. And I've wrote them in my Discord. Make sure I've got them up here. And I'm going to answer all the common questions in one place, right? So I'm going to clip this. I'm going to make it into a video so everyone can stop asking me the same questions every single time. All right? Right. So this is for YouTube and all the YouTube shorts and stuff like that, where every single time someone comes into my stream, these are the 10, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7 most common questions. Yeah? Right, ready. We all strapped in. Right. So this is a little video of the top 7 questions that I get asked on stream from a hardcore world all the time, right? Question number 1, are you Irish? No, I'm Scottish. Question 2, can I play and join? No, this is my hardcore solo world, and it's not an SMP multiplayer server. Is this Java or Bedrock? This world is Java. What's the IP address? It's a solo world. It's not a server. There's no IP address. Am I AI? No, I am not AI. I am real. I am Corrupted Tree, and I am a real streamer. Is the stream live? My streams are always live, never pre-recorded, never release pre-recorded content for live streams. That's ridiculous. And is this Minecraft? Yes, this is Minecraft. This is not Roblox or Fortnite. That's all the common questions. I hope that helps you all. There we go. I can't believe I've got to answer those bloody questions and get all frequently asked questions clip. Right, there you go. You're welcome. Clip it. Post. Will Tree make it to 1,000 days? That is a very good poll, Mr. Hobbs. Will Tree make it to 1,000? I have no idea, and I highly doubt it. Just to troll you, I'm going to write down all these questions and just going to ask them anyway. Everybody does ask me the same questions every single time. Every single time. Are you on a server? Oh my god, we just had it as I went through. Home Rock or Home? I don't know what that says. Are you on a server? I mean, that's perfectly why I've just done my frequently asked questions section. For that reason. All right, let's go get some resource gathering done. We need to get fortune pickaxe, and then we'll go down to the mines, and we're looking for tough and deep slate, and then we'll get making our base. Is there a little base in the nether tree? No. No, I've not built anything in the Nether. Nothing at all. There's nothing been built in the Nether. And I don't have any plans to make anything in the Nether as of just yet. Would you make a scripted tree as your house? Would you make a scripted tree as you house? Oh, I don't know what that means, Robert. Can you say that again? Tommy. Did Tommy ask a question? Tommy, what should my name? What should my new name be? What for, Tommy? For YouTube? Missing a question. I think I am missing a question somewhere. I can't find it. Now we just need to make a command that plays the clip. Bonquisha Jones, you are on it. You are on it. You're 100% right. So I will turn that into a decent clip. I'll edit it, and I'll put like a nice little introduction to it, so people now understand. Like, this is my most commonly or frequently asked questions. Pats to win it all. Hey, Alex. Pats to win it all. Now, in my NFL fantasy picker, I will agree that I have got the New England Patriots against the Seattle Seahawks in the final this year. That's who I ended up picking. I got really stuck in the semis, actually. I got stuck between Denver and New England, and I got stuck between Seattle and the Eagles. So I went with what my heart would say. Like, what would I want to watch? As I'd want to watch New England, a young QB versus Sam Darnold. Purely Sam Darnold. No thoughts about the Seattle at all, other than I want to see Sam Darnold in a Super Bowl and win like MVP or something ridiculous. So that's why I went for those two in the final. Mr. Sponge! GG's! Thank you very much for the GG's, Mr. Sponge. I think Seattle versus Rams, then Pats versus Broncos. I think Seattle versus Rams, and then Pats versus Broncos, then Rams versus Pats in the final. Rams, Pats in the final. Interesting. Yeah, I really wanted to see Seattle in the final, only because I really want to see Sam Darnold in the final. That's all. Why don't you have Netherite yet? Oh, Mr. Hobbs. I should have put that one into the Q&A as well. That is another really good common question we get. Why have you not got Netherite yet? That one comes up all the time. I don't understand that one. Like, a lot of them understand, like, why have you not, like, have you defeated the dragon yet? Oh, that could be real. I understand when people ask, have you done the dragon yet? Because that's, like, a really common thing. But, like, have you got Netherite yet? I don't get that one, because Netherite is not necessary in a hardcore world, or any world, to need it. Like, you don't have to get it. So that's probably one of the questions I get asked a lot that I probably don't understand from any sort of perspective why that's important, because it doesn't provide any additional defense. Like, as far as I know, Netherite armor doesn't provide any more protection than what diamond does. It just provides more durability. I'm sure that's right. Oh, moving Mike's here. Hi, Mike. My best tree. I miss you and never get time to see you doing. Oh, Mike, you're welcome, dude. Hope you're well, man. Yeah, we're still going 6 years deep into content creation almost now. And we're still going, my friend. We're still going. Is that your real beard? Oh yeah, is it my real beard? The only thing about the Seahawks is Sam Darnold in the playoffs. See, that's what I'm saying, Alex. That's the only reason why I want to see Sam Darnold in a Super Bowl. Is I'd love to see Sam Darnold win it, just for, like, purely for NFL and for just my own. I don't support an NFL team. Like, I'm a red zone guy. I'm a fantasy football guy. I don't have, like, an NFL team that I necessarily support. So I love stories like seeing, like, Drake May in a final for a young quarterback. I think that's an amazing story. I think, seeing Sam Darnold, from where he's come from to where he's going and where he's got to, and seeing him do something really, like, crazy would be cool. So I'm just more like the story, and something to lean into would be more interesting. But yeah, I'm not really that fussed. Obviously, who wins, I don't. It doesn't honestly matter to me in the slightest who wins the Super Bowl. But hi, baby, love you, love you, baby. Little Lily keeps coming to the door. Bless her. Corrupted tree is you house. Yeah, I'll build a house eventually. The only thing with I read that one. Bragging rights for Sam. I don't see ghosts. Exactly. I took the weekend off and everything. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't got any. I don't know. I should really be looking at when the Super Bowl is actually this year and making sure I've got the Monday off. But I'm working on a project right now, in Edinburgh for a distiller. Kazan, I do remember Kazan. I do. Well, come on in. I'm sure you came into a stream like a few weeks ago now. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Hope we had a new year. Happy New Year. And all the stuff and things. TikTok also, right? Yeah. So I'm live on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch tonight. I'm live on all the different platforms today. Can I join you in Minecraft? Kazan, this is a solo hardcore world, my friend. So even if I wanted to let you play, this is a solo hardcore world. So unfortunately, this is just a little thing that I'm doing by myself at the moment. I do normally play on an SMP server. I would say though, if you are interested in playing on a server with me, you have to start accumulating points on Twitch. So on Twitch, it's 40,000 channel points to apply to potentially get on the whitelist to join us on an SMP server. So if anyone's interested in joining us on a server, you have to be watching on Twitch. There's no other way I can do it on YouTube or TikTok, unfortunately. It's all done based upon watch time and community engagement. So hanging out with us on Twitch is the only tool that kind of gives me the ability to control that. And it's a community server for people of the community once they get a certain amount of channel points. So, and then you can be put on a whitelist, on a list to be put onto like a whitelist to potentially get joined on a server. But that's only Twitch. You don't have Twitch. Yeah, so unfortunately, there's no way else I can do it because YouTube doesn't have the same tools to allow me to control viewer integrations or viewership integrations, sadly. What you did, Tommy, we're just currently resource gathering. We're a little bit low in deep slate, so I'm just gathering a few bits of deep slate. I only have a little bit to go. I'm probably just going to gather maybe like a little stack or something, and then we'll just move on. If I get Twitch, what should I do now? Just watch. That's it, Kazan. All you got to do is watch. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to sub. You don't have to gift. The way in which it works is when you watch on Twitch, you gather channel points, and those channel points can be saved up. And one of my redeems or one of my redemptions that you can have is to redeem to join Wilderness SMP. I will be back on Wilderness SMP shortly. We've got a couple little projects I'm going to work on that server, but that will be coming back for a few weeks in February and March. I'm going to just work on a little project there. Not as big as the 10-month project that we just did, but I'm going to be working on a brand new project on Wilderness SMP pretty soon. But yeah, there's no guarantee you'll get onto the server as well, though. I must say that you have to be over 18. So that cuts a lot of people out immediately. You have to be over 18. And even then, you have to be part of the Discord and the community and be a known member of the community. Be active in chat. Be active in the Wilderness Discord. Get to know the mods. Get to know all the content creators. There's a few sort of caveats to it. It's not a public SMP that anyone can join. It is a way to protect people, protect our community, and not just have anyone join. You know, we have to look after everybody at the end of the day. So that is your option, and you've all been told. I'm going to take this deep slate because we're going to need it soon. We are going to need it. Alright, I think that's all the deep slate I need. Let's go get some tough and we should be good. Would you make a house? Would you make you house a corrupted tree? I think I understood that right. Possibly. If you get points on Twitch for Wilderness, is your server compatible with Java and Bedrock or just Java? Just Java, Bellfire. Just Java. The server's not for Bedrock. I was 30 when I started watching. Now I'm 80 and now I have income of dollars and an old lad. Also have $200 a month. Yeah, nice one, Mike. We all grow, man. It is definitely the part of getting older now. We're all growing as people. We're moving on, meeting people, getting jobs. There's so much, you know, as you get older, just considerations, things that kind of we all move on, pal. And things happen, and it's just you're at that point in your life where you know you're about 17, 18. There's a lot going on, dude. There's a lot going on, like life, career, job, aspirations, mortgages, house, family, relationships. Like, there's a lot happening when you're at your age. But we appreciate the support over all the years, man. We absolutely do. It's been very kind to have you along with the journey, Mike. And obviously, you've been with us pretty much from the start of when I started doing content creation. So we really appreciate it, man. What's your favorite arcade game? My favorite arcade? Ooh. My favorite arcade game. Either Tetris or the original Donkey Kong. Probably one of those ones, I'd say. Attempts to tell you got this world. Just one, Robert. This is still the same world that we started with. We've not actually had any accidents at all. I did have on a counter for days since last accident. But honestly, we started this in September, and this is still the same sort of world that we had since September. We've not really had any accidents. We've not really had any sort of deaths and resets. We have played hardcore worlds before, but they've actually been mainly for doing blazing caves as practice for events. We did have one hardcore world before about 2, maybe 3 years ago, and we died very early on. We actually died to a mob farm that we had set up, unfortunately. And I actually do have a long-term hardcore world that I just can't find right now. I'm in the process of trying to find it, because I do have an original hardcore world that I started when I first started streaming. I've got the VODs for it, but I actually don't know where the world is anymore. It's on an instance, because I think it's on the original Minecraft instance. And I'm going to have to try and see if I can locate it, because I'd love to load up that world and show you where I started my Minecraft journey on stream. It was with that hardcore world, but we kind of stopped soon after that because we jumped on the SMPs, and I found it really difficult to go from an SMP to a hardcore world and give up time to both. So we actually stopped playing solo worlds to concentrate on SMPs, because I thought SMPs at the time would be the better way to grow, because I'm putting myself in front of more people, more network, more creators, and sort of socializing that way. But that's why I've changed up now to not do SMPs and play on my own solo world. But yeah, just this is the first one. Hey James, welcome on in. I actually remember how I saw this channel when I was begging for mod. Oh really? Yeah, it's kaboom. Hi Warlock. Yeah, you wouldn't get mod permissions in here unless I kind of really get to know someone and trust someone, because I don't really have a need. I don't really have a need for moderators all that much. Like my Twitch is okay, my TikTok I can do myself. The only one I really need moderators for is YouTube, and I've got people for that. I've got Minecraft Melee, and I've got Angel Socks and Jimbo when he's around. But I've known those guys for like a very long time and played with them. I know Jimbo in real life. Like Jimbo's a friend actually IRL. We go play golf together. We played American football together. Really good guy. And then obviously Melee and Angel Socks I know through like Twitch. So yeah, I wouldn't normally give just mod to anyone. And plus I'm not big enough either. Like I don't really have the need for like mods. I don't really need them, but the ones that we do have, we really appreciate them doing the work that they do in our streams. Callan, should I sub to you? Can I sub to you? Callan, I can't tell you what to do, friend. You're your own human in the world. I can't tell you what to do. That's not how the world works, my friend, unless you're Donald Trump, apparently. You know, you do what you want to do, pal. If you want to click the free sub button on there, support a content creator and help us out, we'd appreciate it. But obviously, you do you, friend. I'll never tell anyone what to do. That's not my place to tell you what to watch. If you enjoy being here, cool. Hey, Zaki, welcome back. Nice to see you, Zaki. Happy Sundays. Hope you have a lovely weekend, Zaki. Right. How much tough did we get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll take a little bit more. I think I've got space for a little bit. So we've got a little bit here in the wall. So we'll take all this stuff and that should be us for today. It's up to you. Thanks, Callan. We appreciate the subs on YouTube. They are free to sub on YouTube, guys. We do appreciate clicking the little sub button. At least then you'll get notifications in the future when we do obviously come around to making content. And if you are enjoying the content, just be sure to watch it again. You know, it's really helpful if you guys are subscribing. You guys obviously get the content, you watch it, and that obviously affects the algorithm of my content. So the more videos you watch, the more streams you hang out, the more content and engagement we get from you all. It pushes my content out to more people. So everyone that does subscribe, thank you very much for the support and want to obviously support my channel, support me, and my little content creation journey. So thank you all very, very much. That goes for any platform, really. Twitch as well, or TikTok. Diamond. I know I'm not really that bothered about diamonds, but yeah, diamonds. I still don't know what I want in life, job wise. Yeah, but Mike, I'm the same. I'm in my late 30s and I've got no idea what job I want to do now. I've no idea. My priorities have changed a little bit over the years. Yeah. Yeah, as I said to you, Mike, I'm sure I said this when I was younger. For people that want to do YouTube as a hobby and then turn it into a career, the best thing they can do is start when they've got no commitments. Like, start when you're 16, start when you're 15, you know, whenever you can start streaming, start streaming. Because, like, when you get older, you just take on more commitments, whether that is jobs to pay for bills or relationships or family or kids and stuff like that. As you get older, unfortunately, the nature of life is like you're not going to have as much time to do video games and stuff like that. Now, I'm quite fortunate that obviously that I've got a supporting wife. She understands what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to pursue. Oh, Mr. Rail's here. Hi, Railed. Howdy, Tree. How goes the grind? Good, man. We've just passed day 800. We're on day 801 now. Mr. Railed, and we're just currently doing a little bit of resource gathering before we do our final home of our first 1,000 days in hardcore and do our first little district. So we're yeah, absolutely smashing it, Railed. It's absolutely pouring down in Cardiff. Zaki, I've heard that like down sort of Cardiff direction, like down in the south of the country, there's like just a continuation of the weather, like the rain, the wind are still kind of lingering in the south parts of England. In Wales and stuff like that. It's meant to be like really bad down those neck of the woods. But yeah, Railed, we're on to the last sort of build. We managed to get the cartographer house done here. So all our cartographers are now in. So the only build we really have left is the librarian home. And that should take us through to about day 850, I'm hoping. Let me just get away from this edge so there's no zombies and stuff going to kill me. Yeah, I'm hoping that, like, there's nothing around me. Yeah, we've only got this little bit left, so that'll be the librarian home. There'll be a wing here, a wing there, a little quad out the back, and then we'll maybe do something around the outside. I'm not too sure, but effectively, I want to do the librarian homes within the next 50 days, so 850, and that should leave me about 150 days to like tidy up the paths and add in trees, you know, tidy bits up around the outside, put smaller little builds in. Migrate more villagers. I actually want to make more villagers here free roaming. So I might actually put a couple little houses where villagers can just roam about as well. Custom trees, custom paths, center bit to do. And then the last 50 days from 950 to 1,000 is going to be making my house out here. So I'm going to be right on this peak. So I'm going to come out here, little path up. And then right on this corner here, I'm going to be making my house looking over into the Bay Area. So yeah, it's good. What would you do after 1,000 days? Move on to Season 2. So Season 2 of my hardcore world is actually going to be focused down here in the south. So we're currently building here. This is where we're at the moment, is in this sort of district. So what we're actually going to be doing is moving on to a new project down here in this Badlands/desert. And we're going to be making a sort of villager trading district. So all the different trades and stuff like that within Minecraft. A lot of you guys have like 10 villager. Like Rail's got one. Rail's got like a big massive trading hall with like 10 of every villager, basically reduced cost for trade rates. So that's one of the next projects, is a pirate sort of loose theme over here, and we're going to have all of our different villagers all the way around. So we're going to have everything from like Fletchers to weaponsmiths, armorers, clerics, stonemasons, leather workers, like every single villager you could possibly think of. We're going to have a home for every single one, and they're all going to be around here is the plan. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. But right now we're just doing a bit of resource gathering and tidying up, and we are just after where I wanted to get to. So we're going to now start to get some building done now, because I'm a little bit behind. But I had to get some materials. Oops. There we go. Chuck all these in here. And we should be good to go. Free roaming villager sounds like chaos. I know. I tried to think, real, how could I add a little bit more movement and a little bit more sort of something going on in this village? And the only thing I could think of is maybe getting like 20 villagers, something like that. Use the villager breeder, get them all in boats basically, get them all bred, and then just literally drop them off here, put some beds scattered round, and then just let them free roam. Might make the world look a little bit more lived in and active as a civilization, maybe? I don't know. Hey man, I've had a hardcore world for 1 year and I don't know what to do. I have 15 farms, 5 houses, and god armor. Give me idea to give. Interesting question, Speed. So for me personally, Speed, like I have a bit of a plan for each 1,000 days. So I know that I'm going to be making like my early spawn district for just all spawn things. I know that in this world I'm going to need villager trading halls for future trades for materials and buildings. I'm going to do like a villager massive trading hall district. I am going to be making I don't know where I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to be doing a complete automation steampunk district. Now, I was thinking about keeping it out the way somewhere, so it's unloaded, but I don't know where to build that just yet. I've not quite made up my mind where I wanted to make it yet, but there will be somewhere kind of in this area will be an entire area dedicated to farms. So that'll be a steampunk inspired automation district. And then after I do that, it's then just down to myself and what I want to create afterwards. And I think I want to move on to be some sort of zoologist. I want to be able to have one of every mob and one of every mob variant. So I want to do like a stables, but in the stables, I want to have one of every horse color and the horse variant, and then every dog variant, and just every panda variant. And I want to be a collector of Minecraft. So I'm going to have like, know how you got the collector from Guardians of the Galaxy or like Marvel and Avengers, you got the collector. I want to have something like that where that I can go and I effectively collect one of every variant within the game. And that one I think will be super fun. To have like some sort of like structure with like floating containers, and in the floating containers is like all the different mobs and every different mob variant. I think that would be pretty cool, especially with like the different Nautilus, the different camels, the different horses, the different zombie variants, basically everything. I want to have one of everything in the game, and I think that would be my long-term goal, is to try and do something like that. But in order, I've got spawn first, spawn civilization, pirate theme, villager civilization, steampunk city, automation and farming district for all the possible farms that I could ever possibly need or make. And then I want to move on to do probably my ice mansion. I want to do a mansion in an ice theme because I've always wanted to do it. That's going to be on my list of things to do. And then I think round about the ice mansion, I might actually make it into the ice mansion. That might be the start of the collection, or I'll call myself the collector or a collectionist or something. I'll give myself a little name and I'll do something like that. But because someone quoted like, "Oh, I'll give you," what was it they said? Was it like $1,000 or something? What was it someone said on stream once? They actually came from someone mentioning it on stream. I don't remember who it was though. I'm sure someone mentioned it on stream. I was like, oh, for $1,000, would you do whatever, whatever? I was like, yeah, do it then. And they never obviously did, but that's something like that would be super fun. Be a collectionist of Minecraft things. Inspire me with some stuff too. Yeah, exactly, Railed. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Is like, just imagine you walk into a building, like a big futuristic, like white interior, just everything's like white for miles, and you just see like all these like boxes integrated into the walls and like capsules and stuff like that. I have a kind of a vision of what I want to do, but whether I can achieve it or not, I don't know. But it would be a big mining project. And I was thinking like, because you do these like TNT dropper things to just do it in a straight line. So have it like, I don't know, 50 blocks wide as a straight line, and then literally have everything, all the mobs, all the way down left and right, and you fly down the middle.
Mike just cheered 15
dome
bits.
over the top.
Never gave you anything tree but 5 years, and now I am 18, so I'm allowed to use my money my way, so now you will get my bits.
Mike, absolutely appreciate the bits, man. But as I say, things will never change here. I don't require bits. I never ask for bits. You absolutely don't have to, Mike. But yes, you now have grown-up money. So yeah, you're welcome to use it, Mike. But as we always see here, you never have to use gifts or money or do anything to my channel. I don't need it. I don't do this full-time. This is a hobby still. And whatever we make just goes towards supporting us in other ways. We appreciate it. No worries, Robert. Catch you later, mate. Bella Torini's in. What's good, tree? Welcome on in. You would need to name them all. I will name them all, and they'll be named after members of my community. Hi, please try a mod. That one friend. Hi, try a mod. What mod are you suggesting that we try? I'm not a big mod player in Minecraft, so probably not. Thank you very much for the follows on TikTok, guys. Appreciate it. I think it was Henry. Thanks, Henry. Appreciate the follow. Welcome on in. My name's Tree. Hello. Right, what are we doing next? So I think I'm basically ready to build. So for anyone that's not seen this, now I'm going to get my lovely... Oh, they're still open. I still have my paint open. Let me show you my little paint drawing. Right, can I share my desktop? Desktop, there we go. You should see this on TikTok as well, actually. I don't... Do you see this on TikTok? Yes, you do see this on TikTok. Perfect. And then YouTube should see it as well. Right. This is what I was planning. So this drawing on the right-hand side is absolutely shocking. It's in paint, but this is what we did at the start of stream. So we basically want to create a space for all of our librarians. So that's this building here and this building here. Now, we've got quite a few different librarians. I don't know how many, but I'm thinking that we have a door here. It goes out the back, and it can obviously connect out here. So that's fine. Inside these archways are then archways or doors into these areas, but they'll have to be locked down so villagers can't get out. And then in each of these areas, I want there to be at least, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe? 5 villagers on that side. Yeah, that should be enough. That gives me 10, right? If it's 5 on each wing. And effectively, I want to have my villagers split between this sort of building and go through the archway in the middle, go left to some, go right to some. Have it built like a little library, have like books and stuff in there, have the librarians live in there, but I use it for storage. So in here, yeah, we'll have storage facility for all of our different books and all the different villagers' lapis. And I probably want to do some sort of enchanting setup as well.
Moving_Mike just cheered 50 bits.
They did.
I know you never ask for anything, so that's why you deserve my bits. Ha ha.
Ha ha. Cheers, Mike. No, absolutely. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, so I need to sort of an enchanting area as well. So what I might do even here is make another outhouse building at the back for enchanting. So I could do a house here for enchanting. I have a little enchanting setup with a little desk in the box in the middle, the enchantment table, and have all my books around the outside and do this as the last build. And then I think what that'll do is that'll work really well. Like in here somewhere? Maybe? Don't know. Oh, angel socks. called Scape and Run Parasites. Oh, I've never heard of that one before. Hey, Angel Socks, do you want a cuddle? Angel Socks, do you require a cuddle? Do you want a cuddle? Do you want a virtual cuddle? There you go. There's a cuddle over the internet. Hopefully that helps. Yes, please. There you go. There's a little virtual cuddle for you. I don't know if it came through the camera, but you know. So yeah, so we're going to try and build it in here. I hope. Resources.
Moving_Mike just subscribed for 9 months. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go indeed. Let's go indeed. Mike. Thank you very much, Mike. Right, let's go touch base with our villagers. Let's see how many we've got. Actually, I have no idea how we got. Mike, thank you very much for the 9 months. But certainly you have been with us a very, very, very long time. Thank you very much for the support, dude. Alright, let's have a look. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, that's awkward. That is awkward. We've got 11. I only planned for 10. Alright, okay.
Moving_Mike just cheered 100 bits. Let it rain tree.
Let it rain tree. Mike, you are definitely letting it rain today. Mike, thank you very much, dude. We've had loads of bits today. I think Seamus dropped 1,000 bits at the start of stream today. Thank you very much, Seamus. A few of you have dropped some in today as well, so a lot more bits than usual. So thank you very much for all those. Obviously, have been using your bits on Twitch today. And Mike, thank you very, very much, friend. Yeah, as ever, you don't have to do that. You absolutely do not have to do that. Right, we need to probably start to gather some emeralds because I need to buy books, bookshelves from these guys. So I think we'll just start to trade and get kind of prepared. We'll do a couple little cycles of this as we kind of go through. A Pikachu. Do I dare ask what a Pikachu is? Should I know what a Pikachu is? I don't know if I know what that is. Yeah, Railed, we've been grinding through, man. We've been really progressing with this world now. Right, I'm at the point where I can maybe turn this villager, this iron farm off now. I don't think I need any more iron. I have got so much iron, it is actually getting a bit ridiculous now. Crushing it. Yeah, I definitely feel like really positive about it, Railed. Things have been kind of really going smoothly in the hardcore. That's been good. Oh, Railed, did I tell you that I broke Instagram the other day? I don't know if you were here when I mentioned it earlier. I've somehow managed to break Instagram. Just once. But I did manage to break Instagram once. We managed to get, I don't know how I did it. Don't ask me how. But we managed to get an Instagram reel with 390,000 views on it. No idea how I did it. Not a clue. Normally my Instagram reels normally do like, I think the most I ever had was like 30,000. And we had one the other week there, it went a bit nuts. As a
Moving_Mike just cheered 35
You'll appreciate more
bits.
than anybody else that I got
Railed
a shock.
more
Like,
iron or more bits?
Railed more iron or more bits? Iron, always iron. But honestly, Railed makes no sense. I don't even know if I can replicate it. It's adorable. Sorry, misspell. How? Tell me what you're saying. How? You're saying how? How to what? How to what? But yeah, I don't know, Railed. I don't know how that happened. Hey, Junior. Welcome in, Junior. Thanks for joining the stream. Oh, I thought we lost a villager there. And yeah, and it makes no sense, but actually it went really well on all platforms. It wasn't just...
G3 Trail 3D just
it wasn't just
Instagram,
it was the other
bits.
platforms as well.
Tree hype.
Tree hype! Another hype! That's 2 hype trains in one stream. Oh, thank goodness you're still here. 2 hype trains in one stream. Really? Mr. Real, thank you very much for the biddies. 111 tree hype. Mr. Warlock with the 10 bits as well. Mike with the 15 coming in now too. Crikey, oh crikey, guys.
The Warlock 72 just cheered 10 bits. Hyped.
Hyped. Hyped. Thank you very much, guys. See, this is the only problem I got with my villagers right now is they don't really reset that well. And I've never really understood why they don't reset that well.
Moving _ Mike just cheered 15 bits.
He did.
Train.
Train. It is. And yeah, you'll see more for sure. Yeah, well, one thing I've been doing real that I've kind of set myself the little goals initially is to try and post 1 short every single day. Like, just try and post 1 short every single day throughout this year. And the second goal is to try and hit 1 million views on YouTube in 1 year, which is ridiculous. But you got to set a goal somewhere, right? So yeah, I set myself a stupid goal to try and do that. So, I mean, only one place to start, right? So, we'll see. We'll see. It's only early. It's only 11 days in, so we'll see how it goes this year. But that should be enough. Yeah, that's exactly it. If they're not resetting, it means they don't have access to the job block. But the job block's like in there. So I obviously wanted this place to be a bit more organic railed, and I'm not hugely concerned because I know I'm going to make a civilization later where they are locked in and the villagers won't get out.
Moving _ Mike just cheered 25 bits. Next month I will give some more bits, but I used too much money on candy, so I used too much money, lol.
You're all good, Mike. Oh, they're together. Jesus. You stop doing that, right? Yeah, because the workbench is here railed and the workbench is here. And they're not resetting. So that's what I don't understand with this one, how they're not able to reset. Which villager is the most useful? Either librarians or anyone that trades iron, I'd say. I'm not really that preference on one. Instead of one. Oh, Mike, you're all good, mate. Click on them and quick. So I'm not hugely concerned because I don't really been using them too heavily. But what I'm finding is they do reset. It's just not as quick as what it should be. And when I had them over in the villager hole where they're obviously in minecarts and stuff, and they're just on their block, I can obviously trade with them a bit more frequently. That's the only thing I've seen a downturn of is now that I've got them in this like setup here, I'm not getting as frequent resets on for some reason. I'm not sure why. So he's able to pathfind to it, see? But they're just not resetting. Don't know. Do you have one near them? Do you have one near them outside? Nah. That's why it's all out the way railed. Like, they've got their 2 workbenches here and their 2 beds in there. But there's nothing else near here that's got the same. Like, when you go into the Fletcher house, I mean, this is probably the closest one. They've got like their little Fletcher benches in either corner, but there's no other than the fisherman, the barrel in the corner. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's anything on the outside though railed. All good. Oh, that's fine. Did you get what you want, or?
Ordered one.
Right. Yeah. That's alright. Do you have one? But so I don't think I've got one outside railed now. I saw her at the corner of my eye and I was like, she is traipsing. She is coming through at like 1,000,000 miles an hour.
She is coming for you. I've got a broom. That's doing something, darling. I don't want him to be daddy.
Hang on, let me tell him in my box and let me.
Hardcore world him.
What do you want, baby girl? You want a cuddle? Right, you're in. You're in.
There you go.
Right, you've made it.
She's smiling. She's
Hi. Is this what you want? And you want to come hang out with us? You're just hanging out with Dad. Hmm? Hi, Railed. Railed saying hi. You want to say hi to Railed? Railed a friend of ours on the internet.
Say hi.
Hi. Hi, Railed. No, she'll take it out tonight.
No, thank
No,
you.
no, don't touch.
Thank
You can sit here, but you can't touch the mouse or keyboard, okay? You can be here for a minute or two and say hi to everybody if you want. Uh-huh. Daddy's moving villagers. He's got to move all. He's got to see how many he's got. He's got to plan out a build. And he's about to start planning. I know it's 10 to 9, but he's got about an hour and a half where I've got to log off because I've got to go to bed, Lily, soon. But I've got work in the morning. You got your bed to go to, too. You got bed to go to. And I've got a build to plan, and then no, it won't take me long to finish it, hopefully. I mean, it will, but with today and Monday's stream, Monday's stream will get it finished. You just sleep by. No worries, Mike. Thanks for dropping in again, man. It's nice to see you again. Oh, yeah, Dempsey's here. Dempsey says hi, pal. Say hi to Dempsey. Says wave. Wave. How's Dempsey doing?
How are you getting on?
Yeah, how's Carter and you and Karen's asking? How's the wee Tootie family?
Okay.
What, in your opinion, is the best mob in Minecraft? The best mob? Not really sure, Tommy. I've always said, well, I mean, I've got a few different things. I'll probably say, you alright, baby girl? Try to think, what's my favourite mob in Minecraft? I think the panda is probably one of my favourites, to be fair. You okay?
Tell me she's a daddy's girl. Tell me she's a
Yeah,
daddy's
she's
girl.
a daddy's girl, alright. But probably the panda, Tommy. I'll go for that.
Lily, are we going to go and let daddy play?
Yeah, I'm gonna get on with stream now. Oh, you gonna say bye to everybody? Go with mummy? Ta-ta, that's it. Well done. Today. Cheers, Bellfire. There you go. Hey, thank you, Lily, for hanging out. Hey, Lily, love you.
She's gonna
Ta-ta.
scream.
Oh, we sausage.
Tell me she's a daddy's
I
girl.
know. Watch your finger.
That's how you stop a door close.
Holy bear. Oh, little Lily. Little Lily Ann. So that's Lily Ann, that's my daughter. She is a bit of a fan of sitting on my knee while I'm streaming. She #1 fan and all that, right? You have to have their beds to trade. Just access to a job block. It needs to have 2 full blocks above, I think, or at least test that. I think so, Railed. Well, so let's go check. So yeah, so Lily, she normally just comes in and like sits with us, and like as long as she's got like 5-10 minutes, she's normally okay. Most of the night she'll like try and like come into the office or knock on the door and stuff like that. See, they're reset now. See, there and there. So they've reset. But like, what is deciding that it's time to reset? So let's go on that presumption rail. Let's go here and here. So let's put them more in the open over here. Did that just miraculously work already? That's ridiculous if that worked, Railed. It always has to have 2 blocks above it. I mean, we'll monitor. But is that the solution to my thing? It's just like literally could have had like shelves above them. What are these guys got? I mean, only one of them has iron trade, which is this guy. So if I swap this one, then put you here. Let's see if this works. It might be real. They're just suspiciously I moved them and they both reset like straight away. And yeah, and this guy's reset as well. I wonder, Railed, if that's just been it. Like, all it takes for him to reset is just having a block. Because he's this one, so you can get above there. And that's all it's going to take. Interesting. Interesting. The more you know. The more I mean, this is the reason why I'm playing my own world now, is to try and learn all these little nuances. Yeah, and he reset as well. Railed! Railed! Who knew, eh? Who knew? Apparently Railed knew. And Railed we trust. And Railed we trust. Oops. GG's, Railed. I think I've read all the messages tonight. Let me just refresh both my YouTube chats just to make sure I'm not missing out on any chat messages. Because sometimes they go a little bit funny where I don't see them. Nah, I think they're all there. I think I've read them all. Oh, there's some. We don't have a lot, but we've got some emeralds. Because the only other way to get emeralds, as far as I'm aware, is a raid farm. So I think that's the only other way, but I've got 21. Oh. Tried to shake my beard. I think I've read all chat messages now. Yeah, we're pretty clear on all the chat messages. Right, let's get in here. Yeah, I've only got one villager left in here. Yeah, and all these have also got 2 blocks above it railed. Never would have thought about that in the past. Never, ever, ever. That'll do it. Right, 36, plenty. Right, they're fine. Let's go get more. There's 3. They're all fine. I don't need any of that stuff, right? I think we're all good. Right, I think I'm good to start building in a second. Let's get on to this last build. I'm a little bit nervous for this one. Because it is the last one and it's quite a big build for this last bit. But it's actually going to be a very similar design to this actually. So if you look at the entranceway, it's going to be quite similar in design to here and also the spaciousness on the inside. So it is going to be quite similar to the stable that we've built here. Oh, hello cows. Oh, Mama Melissa's not here. we're good. Put them in there as usual. And we want the leather. 9! Only 9! Not that great. Right. I'm gonna have to just bite the bullet and go for it. Books. And then the detail boxes. This one. Books. So I keep reading, looking at all chats, making sure I'm reading them all. I think I'm reading them all. There's no messages across all the platforms. That's good. Live, which has your screen. No, that one's okay. Get rid of that. TikTok still performing okay? Yeah, TikTok's still live. Let's just make sure we're live on all the different places. Just before we get going to the next wee build. 6 for that one today. Oh, wrong one. This one. YouTube's been a lot quieter today. I've noticed. That's fine. Right, I think we're good. Let's just grab our block. Let's just start recording, because the more if I record, and it means I've actually got to place a block. And I don't have to not do it. Alright, let's go. Record. Oh, right, this is going to be chaos, this build. It is going to be quite a large build, this one. Alright, where do I want to start this from? I think we start with the entrance, which I think is going to be here. Kind of just opposite this kind of path here. Yeah, about here. That'd be quite wide. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And have that as like the arch. Or maybe that's too big. Yeah, that's a bit better. Just a bit smaller. We don't have to be so big. Right, so that'll be the first arch here. And then we want to make it at least 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 with a window. 1, 2, 3, space for a window. And then you want to put this I'm tempted to do it in a little bit. No, like maybe here. Right, how wide would this be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We should make it 11 on the inside. Do you want us to shout? Yeah, that'd be great, Mr. Hobbs. Yeah. Yep, if you don't mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in the middle. 11 in the middle, 2 on the outside. There, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's massive. Never been quiet. Oh no, it's all good, Mr. Hobbs. It's nice though. It's not too bad if it's quiet, because it means I can concentrate. Right, and that's going to be a wing that goes back here, and then that's going to just be a rectangle, and that's a wing that goes back there. Little garden section out the back. Yeah, we should be good. We'll have to raise this ground up a little bit potentially, but I'm sure we'll work that out when we get that far. Let's just concentrate on this rectangle for the entrance. So we want it to be an even number, no, odd number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's this one, and it's this one. I'll do. should make this a city hall, kind of, Semi. So this is going to be the main library hall. So this is where all the librarians are going to live, is in here. This is like the primary structure for librarians, is going to be this one here. It's kind of the plan. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 here. So it's quite a big space here. So that's just one of the wings. So the idea is the entrance. You walk through the front door here. So this will be the front door. Let me just do the path. So the front door will be here. So you'll walk through here. You'll turn right to here, and that's going to be one of the first entrances for the librarians on this side, and we'll do the 5 librarians on the right-hand side. We'll go across this side through this door, and then there'll be another 6 librarians on this side. So we'll do one on either side, so we've got librarians on both sides. And then out the back, probably here somewhere, I want to do a little outhouse for an enchanting setup. So I want to give myself at least a little bit of space for enchanting. I actually haven't got an enchanting setup. The only enchanting setup that I've got is that, which doesn't really look that great. So I probably want to be making something that's a little bit more sufficient. Or a presidential building. Well, I'm going to be making my house, Semis. I'm going to be making my own house, which you can kind of, you know, I'll treat that as the presidential house because I am technically the president of my own world. We could definitely do something for myself, being the president of my own little civilization. That'd probably be the best, one of the best things to do, right? I think that's it. Oh, that's one. John. Connie, no, man. Connie, no, day that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Love the wee scramble. I can't take any chances, John. When it comes to this hardcore world, I can't take chances. If I'm not sure that it's an alert from like Twitch and I can't just like see my chat quick enough. It used to be not too bad when I didn't have so many chats, but because I multi-stream now on all the platforms, like I got to look through like across all the way to a tiny little screen that big to see if it's come from someone. And sometimes I don't see it like immediately, and honestly, it catches me out every single time. Right, that should be big enough. Yeah, that's more than big enough. And then the garden section will be out the back. And it's just about putting a little outhouse out here. I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna just concentrate on this building first. So let's get some grass down here and lay. What do we do? Grass. Yeah, I think we do. Streaming 4 places on my TV, on my mobile for chat, and 2 tabs open on the PC for YouTube and Twitch. Mr. Hobbs doing absolute top tier work. Mr. Hobbs is saying, this is just to put you all at shame. I'm currently streaming 4 places on my TV, on my mobile for chat, and 2 tabs open on the PC. There you go. Top tier. Top tier. I think the only 2... Angel Socks normally has a pretty decent gig and setup, and Mr. Warlock's normally got the TikTok, YouTube and stuff and all that on as well, so... There's a few years that normally come in with the big tree setups. I'm going to save wood here. You're going to come out. But we appreciate it, Mr. Hobbs. Thanks for all the support, man. Yeah, Mr. Warlock's on the quad feed. It's this one. Oh no, this all has to go up one. Nah, because we'll step into the building. And then... Oh no, that is up two actually. Oh god, hang on. So you're here. I can step down into the build here into the corridor. At least 2 levels. Okay. Gotta try and wing it. BRB going to get... Oh, nice! Enjoyed the joke, yes, thank you very much. Over channel. Hi. Hello. Welcome on in. What's your dream? What is my dream? I mean, it depends. Live debt free. Be financially, like, comfortable. I mean, just really something really simple, really. Depends. Over channel. Depends how deep you want me to go, but I think probably the only dream I have is just to be debt free and to be financially sort of comfortable in the future. That's probably the main ones, probably. Depends. Depends if you're talking like content creation or, you know, life or specific. I don't know. Interesting question. Interesting question. How is Eve doing in life for general? Yeah, I mean, there's not really many things I've not got left to do over channel, to be honest. I think that, you know, definitely my main goal for this year, there's a couple sort of, due to like COVID and stuff and our circumstances at home, there's probably a couple things I want to do financially, just kind of like sort a few things out this year, like so just kind of clear off a little bit of debt, just financially, just to kind of help us for the future, because we know we're going to have to get a bigger house going forward. So there's a few things I need to clear off, like my conservatory, for example. I need to pay that off and get that done earlier. There's like a credit card there. So mainly like the first one's probably just like financially, just, you know, clear a few things out that we've done over the years, and to help me grow my family and work at home. And then I think job-wise, I think I still want to do a different job than what I'm doing currently. I think it'd be really cool to be able to get to do something a little bit more in the creative fields than what I do currently in life with my job. So probably little things like that I'd probably want to do maybe a little bit differently. But yeah, I don't know, depends. Good question though, good question. But and just financially comfortable. I think it's just to the point where I work a lot in a very stressful job, and I don't really necessarily want to be doing this job forever. Like, I'm very much keen to do something different with my life. I just don't know what it is yet, but due to the cards that I have been given, I have to do my job that I'm doing at the moment for now, and then we'll see where life goes and where life takes us. Adult stuff. Yeah, okay, life is happening in my family. Yeah, we're the same. It's just chaos right now. Absolute chaos, but we're kind of getting there. We've got a bit of a plan. I've started to put things in motion already, and I've started to do a few things differently this year. Just kind of like, I've been kind of planning them for a while, but it's just things are now starting to to trigger into motion all the kind of plans that I had kind of last year, and the things that I kind of planned for this year kind of now started to come to fruition a little bit. Yeah, that's probably it. Good question. Yeah, but Eve, I'm doing okay, thank you very much. Doing good. A little bit more chilled about work this week. I've got a training course to do on Friday for Microsoft Copilot. So I'm teaching an organisation how to use Microsoft Copilot a little bit better. And then... what else have we got this week? Helping a girl make a Power App in the sort of the Microsoft stack for end of year, mid-year, end of year review periods. So I'm helping her make that app this week, so that should be all right. So yeah, just busy, busy, busy. All right. Give you up, never gonna let you down. I'm heading to bed. No worries, over channel. Get to bed. Get to bed. Look after yourself. Thanks for stopping on by. In fact, well, I can take a moment. I'm actually going to have a little look at what music we've got playing. See what we want to play next. What we got? Corrupted Tree Streams. Let's do this playlist here. What the chat? Oh, it does say over. It's all good, mate. Just get to bed. I mean, as I said to everyone that joins our channel, I don't do this full time. We're just here to just hang out. So I do not require everyone to be here locked in. For those that obviously can't make it, we really appreciate them. Oh, it's Alex is here. Hi, Alex. Hello. 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 Welcome on in. Right, I need to split this evenly, but I don't know how many blocks it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Oh, did I count the? Did I do the outside one? I'll just do the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Let's do 10. Does this give? What number does it give me here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's there. So I want to do here, like do 2 and then do 2. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that should be 7 on this side as well. So wheat, potato, and carrot fields on a road. Oh, nice! Kind of made some stone things around like you did. Oh, just like the walls. Yeah, just kind of put just to make it look a bit nicer, doesn't it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So we'll just do this on the other side. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lovely. All right, now I think at least that is the sort of design or shape that I'm going for. I do wonder whether it has to be bigger though, but Mama Bear, welcome in, Mama Bear. How is Mama Bear? How is Mama Bear? Right, this is more than big enough. I don't have to make it any bigger than this. It kind of fills the space, and also the garden out the back here. We'll do a little build. I don't want to do these next to each other. All I want is a little enchantment room. I wonder if we do the enchantment room here. Just right in this corner, just a small little enchantment outhouse. And I can move that path around a little bit, so I can eke this back here to give me a little bit more room and have that closer into there. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. Right, let's put all the braces up. Your bills are great. Oh, thanks, Alex. Yeah, we're getting on. That's kind of the most recent one is this one. That's our cartography house with our 2 cartographer villagers. Oh, 2. We actually almost nearly made it to the top with our cartographers, and then we've just put in where our armadillo farm is, which had over 390,000 people have watched the last video, or one of the big Instagram ones of this build. We've actually turned it into an actual house now, so our armadillo farm's a little bit more hidden. And yeah, we're moving on to this is now the last structure, the last building. The advert. Are there adverts running? What time is it? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, the ads on my stream, especially on Twitch anyway, the Twitch ads only start every hour for 3 minutes. And then there's no ads for the next hour after that. They normally run every hour. So you get 57 minutes, sorry, of ad-free viewing. And then also you don't have any pre-roll ads where you join the stream. You won't get any adverts either, so... Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do something a little bit weird on this one. I'm going to just do the brace up a bit here, and then this one will down one. I just want to do this one a little bit different to the others. Okay, I feel as this one's got a little bit more value to it. What's happening, Ben? Love the name, dude. Old school, proper internet name. I love that. Welcome in, Ben. Oh, I got your headset this morning. Oh, what did you get, Mama Bear? What headset did you get? I've been looking at trying to get myself a new gaming headset. I haven't quite made up my mind what I want it to be yet, but I managed to pick up... Is that your real name? Nice. I thought it was like one of those internet names. Love it. Oh, well, come on in. What's good? How are you? Something beeped. Something went blink. I think it was a YouTube sub that came through there. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. I never caught it really quickly. The Xbox One. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I picked up myself a new Apple headset, but I really want to find myself a decent gaming headset. I haven't found one yet. Hey, Speed. Long time no see, Tree. I do remember you, Speed. I do remember you. Of course I do, Speed. You talk on my stream all the time. Really late. Oh, Ben, what time is it your time? What time is it where you are? So now the only slight issue that I've got is that this side's going to be lower because of this path system. This is awkward. I think we're going to have to take all this out. Would it be an idea to put your nether pro in that house too? Oh, I've got plans for that. Yeah, so the path is going to be over here. So this path here is going to... I've already got it planned out. And we're going to sort of make this a bit better. So yeah, I've already got one for that one. Nice Acacia Town. Thanks, Ben. 11:30 a.m. Ah. It is very late then. Yeah, I've already got a kind of a plan for the portal. Yeah, yep. Turtle Beach. Oh, nice. The Turtle Beach ones are meant to be pretty nice. Back to streaming. Nice, Mama Bear. Get back to the streamy streams. What's this all about? Just let them despawn. I'm going to take this all down a level. I don't know how to get rid of that. I'm not sure how to get rid of that yet. Corsair. Super cheap. Yeah, the Corsairs were another option I had a wee while ago too when I was looking at headsets. I feel like the Corsairs, they are really nice though. Go to sleep. Yeah, absolutely, Ben. You should absolutely go to sleep. Especially with it being Monday tomorrow. We've all got a day ahead of us, so we want to be fresh and ready for the day ahead. So absolutely, go get refreshed. Go settle down and chill down and have a wonderful rest of your evening, Ben, and sleep well, pal. So, hard to have them. Yeah, there's a few headsets I've had that, yeah, they've definitely been a little bit uncomfortable on the ears. That is for sure. I've had a few of them. Right, let's see if I can figure out this path now. Chuck in. Refix this again. Blue Sky! Hey! Hi, Blue Sky 99. Welcome on in. You going to keep them as path blocks or replace them? I'm going to replace them, Alex, eventually. Yeah. So the idea is eventually somewhere down the line, within the next 200 days, because we're on day 804. So we've got till day 1000 to do this little project here. So the intention is that I would quite like to get to day 900 and leave the last 100 days for just tidying up. So I want to get by day 900, I want to get this building finished and any outhouses all done and planned for. And then for the last 100 days, it's just going to be going back round with custom trees, tidying up the paths, adding in little sort of side little projects and side bits all the way around it, and just kind of adding more life to the village. And then obviously one of those things is upgrading the paths, so the paths are a bit nicer. Because right now they're just normal paths. There's no real consideration for like mud blocks or any other sort of block types. So we are going to be absolutely wanting to try, if we can, make the paths a bit more bespoke, if we can in the future. So that's just kind of future me problem. But we'll be doing that round about day 900 onwards is kind of what I'm picturing at the moment, but as every other Minecraft project, I've got no idea. We'll work on it when we get that far. But yeah, it'll be packed mud, it'll be granite, it'll be some sort of terracotta. There'll be a few different variations in colors in there. That's all the headsets hurt. Yeah, so that's why I wear contact lenses, Mama Bear, because when I used to wear glasses and you have the headsets on, it used to really hurt. So now I've got these so I can wear my glasses or my contacts and it's not uncomfortable. Absolutely. TwitchCon hype. I remember seeing that emote and a few people using that one. That's nice. I like that one. Yeah, welcome in, Blue Sky. Gosh, I stick content is. Yeah, that's what I do it for. Who knew? Who knew? Yeah, I wear contacts. Again, it's just a bit nicer when you've got them obviously on your ears. Right, let's get this done. So I want you to go across here. And I'm okay with that. And I want you to go here, take you out. I'm currently watching. Oh, I read that one. Golf Quad, read that. Oh, it's Angel Socks' message. I didn't see. What's last comment? I just had a comment pop up on my phone on Corrupted Tree. Last is laughing at something on my Instagram, I think. I just seen it pop up on my little doofer. Daniel, can I join you? Can I join you? You gonna ask a third time? Can I join you? If you can work it out, then yeah. Let me play with my food, chat. Let me play with my food. Asking nicely. Just let me play with my food for a minute before we do anything. Can I join you there, Daniel? Daniel, you there? Daniel. 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 Can I join you? What do you play on, Daniel? Do you play Java or Bedrock? Just one thought about your roaming villagers idea. Are zombie raids still a thing, or were they removed? Lots of villagers cause zombies to raid the village. Oh, Java, nice. Me too. Yeah, good point. See, that's really low. I don't like that. Do I have to make this whole building bigger? Shit. Yeah, but it's on the circle though. That's my only slight concern with this. Is around this corner. Original! Oh, it's good! It's been a hot minute. Welcome on in, welcome on in. It's nice to see you. Dan's in tonight. Welcome, Dan. The god of chips. It is a 77 raid, yeah. Bet you can always landscape. Yeah, we'll do it. May Corporation. Welcome on in. Hi, welcome on in. Thanks for coming in with the raid, guys. How's Original getting on it? It's been, I say, a hot minute since I've seen you, dude. How you keeping? Happy New Year and stuffs. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. How you keeping? How's things? How was stream today? A 77 raid? It is a 77 raid, guys. You guys have all come in with the raid today's on the wonderful Original. Come on, how are you? Yeah. Also, yeah, very well. Thank you very much. Doing quite well. Doing away. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to take this all down. Oh, I think I've screwed this up somehow. I may have to come up with a different idea here in a minute. But yeah, things have been very well. Things super busy.
Amade
coming up for
just subscribed.
They have just subscribed. Coming up for 6 years. Coming up for, I think it's April. It's 6 years on Twitch as well. So things have been mad, man. Recently made YouTube partner, which is super fun. Yeah, just doing away, man. Doing away. Is it Mayday_Twitch? Thank you very much for the sub tonight. That's very much appreciated. Thank you so much for doing that, dude. That's very kind. XMD with a follow. Also, Amadea with the follow as well. Welcome in, guys. Doing a little bit 2BT. Interesting server. Yeah, I've heard a lot about it in the past. I don't know if it's my cup of tea like, but yeah, that's crazy. So what were you doing on it though? Yeah, gosh, I've known Original for like at least 3, maybe even 4 years. It'll be close to known Original from his like streams and stuff like that. Yeah, because even Dan's been following like 4 years and 13 days, so I would have been about that. Yeah, about 4 years, Dan. Crazy, man. Eh? Bye, catch you later, Tommy. Time flies, guys. We've been streaming a very long time now. It kind of really puts it into perspective when you hear kind of like how long people have been following for. It's absolutely insanity. Follow now, mate. Appreciate it, Amadea. Thank you very much. Also, May Corporation, thank you very much for the follow, guys. Welcome on in. Find a safe place. I'm about 70k blocks out from spawn so far. Yeah, I've heard things about that server. It's an interesting server to play on, that's for sure. Welcome back, James. But yeah, so if anyone wonders, obviously I am streaming on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch tonight. If anyone wants to watch on YouTube and TikTok, we've just had a raid from Original over here on Twitch, as we can obviously do multi-stream these days. So yeah, welcome on in. Welcome. But I don't speak English. That's all right. I don't really speak English either. You know, my Scottishness, or apparently Irish, because most people come into my streams and ask whether I'm Irish these days. I have no idea how they think that. But I'm already Twitch giving a gifted sub to Dan. Awesome. Appreciate it. Yeah, the amount of people that come into stream, it's like, oh, are you Irish? And I'm like, what? Like, how? Like, it confuses the living daylights out of me. I don't know where. Do people not know what Irish people sound like anymore? But it's a very, very regular occurrence. We get that one all the time these days. Right, I'm gonna have to... I've screwed up this circle, but... This was meant to be a circle. But we're screwing it up here to fit this build. And the thing is, I could move this build all to the right-hand side. Oh, do I move it do I move it to the right? I do. I know a very screamy Irishman. Yeah, that was supposed to say Scottish and Irish are completely different. Aberdeen! For Aberdeen! Alright, we're moving it. I'm gonna have to, because like the plan that I've got for the circle in the middle isn't gonna work if it's too close. So I'm gonna have to move every block at least 4 blocks to the right. Yeah, and I'm better doing it now before I do it later, yeah. Well, if anyone's new from Original Stream, you guys got no idea who I am. You've obviously never been here before. My name is Tree, or Corrupted Tree is what my sort of Twitch name is, but my real name's Stuart, or Tree, whatever you prefer. Tree's my nickname, that's what all my friends call me. And yeah, I've been streaming for about 6 years now, give or take. And yeah, we're a bit of a Minecraft streamer, so I normally sort of build, stream sort of playing Minecraft, sort of doing a lot of builds. I said earlier, we kind of we got YouTube partner recently. We've managed to, we got featured on Minecraft Live this year, which was pretty cool. And yeah, and really just the idea, we're somewhat family friendly. We try and keep things sort of at least a little bit more passively family friendly where we can. And then yeah, we're just gonna just chill in the corners of the internets. Just doing our own wee thing, so don't take it too seriously. Hi. So we normally stream Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. And obviously today is a Sunday, so naturally I am obviously streaming today, but Sundays are normally a little bit more hit and miss. I don't normally stream every Sunday. Depends if like the NFL... Well, the NFL is on today, so I should technically be watching the playoffs, but I wasn't that bothered about the playoffs, so this year I'm not really that interested, because I'm not really following enough on an NFL team. I don't really normally bother with the NFL this time of year, but... How did I do this? Was it just one? Yeah, it was just one that I did. Goodness gracious me, trying to fix this is an absolute pain in the buggery. But as you said, I'd rather do it now than doing it later. But yeah, need to shout Scotland forever! Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah, yeah. Minecraft Live. Yeah, yeah. It was on the community pre-show, and I basically applied to like with a build. I've been doing a build on an SMP for about 10 months. It was the Treetopolis project, sort of one of the bigger things I focused on in 2025. And yeah, it was just a big ass project, and we just kind of applied and just got accepted somehow. I have no idea how I managed it, but you know, you only fail all the things you don't apply for, so we just kind of just went for it and got quite fortunate that we got selected for it. And yeah, it was a pretty cool. It was a very, very short appearance on Minecraft Live, but I mean, I appeared on it, so it's a good start. But no, it was good. It's been interesting. So it's been an interesting year, 2025, and obviously with 2026, we've got obviously a few plans afoot for this year, and a few things we want to do differently, and a few things we want to try. And one of those things is what you've just tuned in for today, is me trying to play a hardcore world. Creeper. I hate Sundays tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is Monday, and I'll be honest, I'm working as well tomorrow, and I cannot be arsed. I cannot be bothered working tomorrow, but here we are. We've got it's got to be done. But yes, I actually started this back in September time. I started this hardcore world, and yeah, it's been going okay. I mean, it's been going fine. I've just kind of, I knew within myself I wanted to do something different, like content creation wise. So I wanted to give myself a little bit of a challenge. So instead of just building pretty things like creative or like SMPs, I wanted to give myself an opportunity to play on a solo player world in Minecraft, which I wouldn't often have done in the past. But I think it's been really good. It's been good for clips. It's been good for content. And also everything I'm recording here. I'm currently recording for episode number 9 of my YouTube series. And yeah. It's going quite well. But episode number 2 came out yesterday, so it's been good. Good fun. Make sure I've cut up all the chat messages. James, you sound Irish. I'm going to say you sound Irish. Your nickname's CJ. All right. Well, your name's James. How'd you get CJ from James? Scottish and talking about the NFL. Betrayal! That's true. I do prefer rugby over NFL any day. Yeah. But yeah, all good. But yeah, again, thank you very much, Original, for the raid today. We really do appreciate it. And I say it's been it's nice. I not seeing you up, kind of popped up on the sort of streaming feed for a while. What's kind of your schedule? You got a schedule for stream these days, or is it just kind of like just whenever's? But if you've got a chance to if you've got a schedule, you want to kind of tell us what it is, and give yourself a little plug on the internet. You're absolutely more than welcome, dude. We'll give you a bit of love on the internet over here. I need to leave for now. Have a great. Is it a media or a media? Appreciate it. Thank you very much. No, absolutely. Thanks very much for the gifted sub to Dan. Thank you very much for doing a sub yourself here. You've only just joined us and you subbed here already. Enjoy your free emotes. Obviously, we do normally stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. So if you want to drop back in again, obviously you're more than welcome, pal. And yeah, we'll hopefully catch you around on another stream. I have to come and figure it out. Yeah, I've not seen Original pop up in like the live feed for a long, long time. That was quite a surprise to see him pop in. Oh, that's great. Thank you very much, guys. So yeah, we'll be streaming. We normally stream from 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. So we're coming up to about 10 p.m. just now. But I've got a little bit of a plan. I want to, for the end of stream today, I want to be able to sort of make a good sort of start to this project, or at least the start to this build that I'm working on. So yeah, so that's going to work on at the moment. It's just working on our little librarian house. So this is Hardcore World. We're currently on day number 805. My counter's updated, so 805. Our Hardcore World is split up into 4 different districts. So you got the crop district, bottom right, where all the different crops are. Remembering that this is just spawn, early game, no automation, purely just all farm, sort of early game stuff. So basic crops, a basic silo with 1 basic cactus farm. Why the hell are they in there? No idea. Our villager house for our farmers, our 2 farmers living here. We have a stable for our horse, which is in there. We've got all our different animals, pigs, sheep, cows. So when people use a certain redemption on TikTok, they can redeem their own animals, so they're all in here. We've got a house for each villager, so each villager type has their own home, just like it would do in a real village. Ignoring. So all the way down here to the cleric and the cartographer, our storage, our little XP farm in here. And then what we're working on is the librarian house, but I kind of screwed it up a little bit, unfortunately. I made it too close to the path, so we're going to move it across a wee bit. So that's what we're doing now. What's your favourite block to use in building? My favourite block to use in building. Anything with a variant. So like stone, probably, because you get not just stone, but you get cracked brick, mossy brick, cobblestone, stone, stairs, walls, slabs. Something that gives you a lot of variance is probably one of the main ones. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 5. Is my exit. I'm hungry. Maybe back next stream. Have a great stream. No worries, Dan. Yeah, I'll be back streaming tomorrow, 6 o'clock, if all goes well in the world. I'll be around tomorrow. This is only like 2 across, though. Shouldn't that be across like 4? I'm going to move it across even more. I'm going to do it 3s on the sides. So that's the entrance. All right. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, no problems. Need to get to sleep. Just out of interest, does the recording of your episodes take up a lot of hard drive space? Yes. Or is it minimal due to the being in the game rather than rendered? No, it takes up massive amounts of space. I'm certainly doing not too bad in storage, Mr. Hobbs. One of the things I did last year was I bought myself a decent external storage base. So I've got 2 things that I kind of harness for my storage capabilities. I've got, I'm trying to think how big it is. You are horrible, whoever that was. It was Eve, you animal. I'm just waiting for it to load up just quickly. I have a 6 terabyte hard drive, which I've got a 2 terabyte as well, both kind of that I use for content depending what it is. And then I've also got my OneDrive, so basically my SharePoint site, because through work I've got a SharePoint site with an old Works account, and I still pay for that to keep storage. So I've got cloud storage with SharePoint, and I've got 2 hard drives, and that's kind of what I take up for a lot of the recorded content. And then for the obviously the instance as well. So let's just take the mounts of this one here. I don't actually know how big it is. Yeah, so the actual instance doesn't have much space. So this instance here's got 8.4 gig. The one before is only 6.8, and the one before is 4. So they don't actually take up a lot of like actual in-game instance hard drive space. It's when you render the footage after and then have to save it somewhere. If you do it in like 4K, yeah, it's taking up a shit ton of space. So it's currently in my SharePoint site at the moment, and for the Chronicles of One Life hardcore series, it's not too bad. I've currently got 51 gig worth of content, and that's for 5 episodes. And you got to remember, my episodes are really short, so it's not like I've got like 30-minute, 40-minute long episodes where it's like high for a lot of storage. So I've been very fortunate that this one's not taking up a lot. Like for example, if I go across to Team Wild and go to the new season for that, that season alone is like 43 gigs, so that's pretty beefy for the stuff I did for them. So I do have some storage issues. Hey Alf, welcome in Alf. But yeah, between my external hard drive, 2 of them I've got kind of for content creation. We've got a fair bit of space, but it's mainly just what I'm doing for the hardcore series, this One Life series, the YouTube stuff. I am recording it all in 4K. Like every single time I export a flashback recording, it's in 4K, every single one. So it's pretty big. It could be bigger, arguably, because obviously I'm not recording. No. Yeah, I'm recording it all in 4K. It could be less if I just did it in 1080. Right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So it's 3, 4, 3. What are we building now? This is a librarian home, May. So I've built houses for every other villager type. So this one's for librarians. So there's going to be a little archway here, and you'll be able to walk through. And then each build, there's one section on the right that's going to have 5 librarians, and this one's going to have 6 librarians because I've got 11, unfortunately. So it's just somewhere to keep my librarians. 4, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, so I want every villager that I have to have their own house. See, I'm too early again. Yeah, the late night stream doesn't start till 10 o'clock, Alex. Yeah, you're a bit early, mate. Every time, man. I will get with it all right one day. I wish they added villages into the end and nether. I think they will. I think there's enough chatter about it. I think there's definitely there's definitely a lot of talk about it, and I don't think it'll be long. I don't think before we may potentially see the Minecraft eventually doing an update for the end. There's so much talk in the community about that specific biome that. Yeah, I just can't see how Minecraft are gonna not do an update for the end. Who knows? Thirst reveal. What? Thirst and hydration. Thirst and hydration. I mean, it's a very interesting and valid point that you make. Could they? I mean, arguably, yeah, because we've also got water, we've got milk. Potentially. Yeah, you make a good point. I think that, yeah, it is maybe something that's being maybe overlooked a little bit, Alf. Because, you know, with most sort of video games, you know, if you think about, I don't know, the one that immediately comes to mind is like DayZ or something, you know, where they do have a thirst mechanic. It does mean having to carry an extra item in your storage at all times, though. So as well as having like food for, you know, having a hydration element in. Yeah, good idea. I'm gonna say good idea. I'm not too sure myself, but it is certainly a cool idea. I need to fix this path back again. Alright, that's the front. It's pretty big. I need to fix all this. I don't remember how I did it. And I don't even know whether it's the same all the way around, but... Alright, we'll wing it. Sure I've read all the chat messages. I think I've read them all. This bit's gonna have to come out. Last question. Do you think there will ever... Aha! Good. Now, there's a good question, Alf. I've spoke about this on stream before. Last question. You don't mean to ask... You can ask as many questions as you want, mate. Do you think they will ever add insects and birds? Birds, I have discussed this one before on stream. So I definitely agree with the ability to add birds into this game. There's definitely a possibility in the future that we'll see birds. Now, the thing is, when it comes to birds, though, we talk about obviously flying mobs. Happy start! They've obviously got flying mobs in the game already. You got phantoms already. They're already in the game. You got bees in the game. So there's obviously a few flying mobs already in Minecraft. So I definitely see that one being more of a possibility, because just we've already got bees, we've already got phantoms. So we do have flying mobs. It's just whether you add like a bird, as you're saying. I definitely think like owls or something would be a pretty good addition. Vultures in the savannah, that type of stuff. Welcome in, Raiders. It is indeed. Not Happy Stunt themselves coming on in. Welcome on in. Bringing home bread and boaties. Aww. Nordic Neil, welcome on in. Salah, welcome on in. Sunraven, hi Sunraven. Hi, hey guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Stunt. How was stream? What were you guys getting all up to today? What were you all doing today? Appreciate you dropping in the community, Stunt. Hope you're well. It's been a wee hot minute since I've seen you. Hope you're well. And also Sunraven. Hi Sunraven. Hello. If any of you guys are new here, my name is Tree or Stuart. Whatever you prefer. I don't typically mind all that much. You kind of currently got me, guys, in my hardcore world today. This has been something I've been playing a little bit more frequently on stream and doing a YouTube series for. We're currently on episode number 2 released already. So episode number 2 came out last night. But this is my hardcore world. We're currently recording about episode 9/10. Can I give or take now? And this is it. We've got a little crop district down here. We've got our little animal district. We've got all of our different villagers. And we're just moving on to our librarian house. We've got to live in the librarians, and I want to take them from living in a hole over there. And I want to actually give them somewhere to live. So where all my librarians currently live is over here in like a normal savannah village. But my goal, basically from a hardcore world, was we said when we spawned in, wherever we spawned in, that's where we were going to build. Regardless of the biome, it could have been a frozen biome, it could have been a Ortega. It could have been anything, basically. But yeah, there's our librarians. They all live in here. I want to move them out of here and move them into something a little bit more suitable of a first 1,000 days in Minecraft. We are currently on day number 806 now. So we passed over 800 today. So just to give you a wee idea, we've got 2 villagers in every house. Well, not every house, but most houses. And they all live in their own wee houses. So the intention is just to give them somewhere nicer to live. So inside this one here, we have our Fletchers. Hey, Fletchers. And then our librarians are going to now just live down here in a sort of a bigger house. So we'll come down here. We'll do a little archway. You'll walk through. We'll go to the right, and there'll be 5 different librarians wandering about in here. And then on the left-hand side, we're going to do also another 6 librarians wandering through here as well. So we've got quite a lot we're kind of planning for today. I normally finish streaming in 1 minute. But because of your lovely raiders today coming into Twitch, we can certainly stream a little bit longer for our friends. Absolutely. Let me just catch up, make sure I didn't miss any messages. Hi, Tree. Hi, Happy Stan. Today we weren't actually playing Minecraft. Ooh, I have a new obsession with Lies of P. I finally defeated a new boss, and it was a lot of fun. Aw, Happy, thank you very much for bringing the guys over, though. Even though it's not a Minecrafty stream today. Thank you very much for dropping in the peeps. Well, if you guys obviously are new here, yes, I normally do play Minecraft. Although, interestingly, today we did actually discuss a lot of my old content creation ideas when we used to do Warzone Wednesdays. We used to do New Game Fridays, and it wasn't really, I didn't really play Minecraft full time. Not full time, but, you know, I didn't really play Minecraft as like my constant content, like at all. And yeah, it's coming up for 6 years streaming in April. We just got our YouTube partner 2 weeks ago. Not this Saturday, but the Saturday before we got our little YouTube partner thing, which has been super exciting. And yeah, we're just going to now focus on a solo world, releasing YouTube episodes for that. And it's been really enjoyable. I've been really having a lot of fun with it, and sort of trying to record in like a very different style. So instead of like a traditional like let's play sort of TV episodes like what you see like Grian and Mumbo Jumbo and Hermits, all that type of stuff, I'm doing like a it's almost like a documentary / movie series kind of like flashbacks and recordings and all that type of stuff. So it's a let's play, but very different to what you've ever seen before. Like probably more so leaning into like some of the B-dubs, sort of B-roll, or into like Ishii's 1,000-person civilization sort of like style. It's kind of a bit more like that, where I'm doing like the scripting and the voiceover and all that type of stuff. So we're on episode number 2 on YouTube at the moment. I've already made 5 episodes to go out every single Saturday at 6 o'clock. So we've got every single Saturday, there'll be a new episode coming out. And we're currently recording, as you guys watch stream today, we're currently recording for about episode number, I think this is either 9 or 10. I don't know yet. I'm sure I'll work it out in the future when we get this far. From Russia with love. Aww. Well, I do have a few friends from Russia that I do actually dearly miss. Mr. Lev and his family. I've not seen them since the war in Ukraine started, I think. I've not seen them. They've not been to any international tournaments or anything. I know them through flag football that I play, and I've not seen them. It's been a long time. Hey, congrats on YouTube partner. That's awesome. Yeah, Nordic. It's been a big focus of mine. I wanted to try and just give myself some like stream goals and stuff that obviously I want to try and do. So one of the goals for last year was to try and make YouTube partner, and it made it a little bit easier that I was just multi-streaming. Obviously, multi-streaming, you know, all the hours on streaming count as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, so we started streaming in September on YouTube as well, and yeah, it's been like super helpful to obviously get us to that sort of next sort of YouTube thing. And yeah, so we've been streaming on all the things. Do more YouTube stuff, but you guys kicking my butt. Yeah, I'm the same with work, man. Work's gonna be kicking my butt this year. I think I've got basically a project that I'm doing across in Edinburgh. Oh my god, am I run out? Which is going to take up most of my time throughout the first 3 months of the year. So streaming should be fine, but I'm a little bit apprehensive over it, a little bit. Just a little bit nervous about it. Okay, I think I'll eat into my streaming. Some sub to YouTube also. Oh, nice. Yeah, Nordic, absolutely. If you want to catch up with my hardcore world, the best thing to do is if you watch the Chronicles of One Life. There's episode 1 and episode number 2, but that's basically this world. So if you want to catch up to where we are, at least get a feel from the beginning where we are, that would definitely be the series to watch, I would say, because at least then you'll catch up on what we're doing today, and like that's right at the beginning, basically. Thank you very much for subbing on YouTube as well, Nordic. Hey, Pika. Good evening, Pika Gamer. Welcome on in. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I messed that one up, though. Thanks for the will do. Ah, no worries, Nordic. Appreciate you coming on in. Oh, I'm getting tired though. I have to think about getting to bed soon. I'm up early for work. Ugh. Quite a bit, not a busy day tomorrow, but I've got a customer wanting to build a quality. If anyone's in business and you're within the quality management team or department, I've got a customer who are wanting to build a brand new quality management system. So it's like incidents, observations, non-conformances, all that type of stuff. Oh, ow. And they want to rebuild their current system completely from the ground up. And there's a couple little things that they currently do on their forms that are not quite too easy to replicate. So we're having to try and replicate that tomorrow. At least I'm going to spend a little bit of time anyway trying to figure it out and see if it's possible to do is probably the first thing. So I've got that to do tomorrow, unfortunately. So I'm a bit busy. Got a bit of an early start, but not too stressed tomorrow, hopefully. Right, I think that's the main structure in place. We'll see. I'm sure we'll work it out. Yeah, I think that's the main structure. You come out. You're here. Yeah, anyways, came obviously from Originals Raid, still here. Thank you very much. Obviously, Happy Stunt. Thank you very much, guys. If you guys need to raid and run, remember, obviously, please look after yourselves. It is a Sunday night. If it is late, go and get to bed. If you guys have got post-stream stuff to do, by all means, you're welcome to. I appreciate you coming in and supporting us. I hope you all had a lovely time in Happy Stunt stream and Original stream. And yeah, absolutely look after yourselves, guys. And for anyone else want to watch us again, we will be streaming again tomorrow from 6 PM if you want to come back. You're more than welcome to come check us out if you want. But we'll be back. Back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. Is the plan. Oh, I'm knackered. They can come out. I don't need them anymore. Alright, I think that's it. That's going to be an arch. You're going to be an arch. You're going to be flat. Like a little bit of a flat roof design here. Probably do a bit of staircase up the top here. Maybe put something up top. I think that's it. Okay. Right, let's go for another, at least, let's stream for like another half an hour. I think I won't stream for much more than that. We'll go for about another half hour, and then we'll need to think about wrapping up. Just with the people raiding in, I don't want to be rude, so we can stream a little bit later today. Just a little bit later. I can't stream too late though, but I'll hang around for all you new people. But yes, if anyone else who doesn't know really who I am, I'm more of a family-friendly streamer. We do try and keep things somewhat PG to 12A. We normally cap ourselves to at least like one swear word per stream. I actually haven't used it today, I don't think. But we try and keep it as like as respectable as we possibly can. Doesn't work all the time, but we obviously do try. And Yeah, we sometimes have a few evenings where you guys lead me astray, but for the most part, anyway, we do keep it kind of family friendly in the chat and just have a wee yap about what we're doing, what we're getting up to, how things are. And obviously don't mind talking about my family and things that obviously we're doing. What we're up to, obviously, with my son, my daughter, Karen, the wife, who I don't know what she's doing tonight, actually. I thought she was doing her nails tonight, but she's popped into stream a few times tonight. And we might talk about work stuff and all sorts of other bits and pieces. I'm going to put this in the now so it gives me an indication about what space I'm working with. That's the reason why I'm putting this in. I haven't used one. Deep breath. Deep breath. Oh, and there's an interesting fact. I was almost internet famous the other day. I mean, not really. I had one of my best ever Instagram reels pop off the other day for some random reason. It was like 390,000 views, I think it got, for absolutely no reason. Nothing even any good. Like not even like one that I would like say that, oh, that was really good content. I enjoyed making that short. It was just a clip from streaming. Absolutely ridiculous how the internet works. Hey, that's pretty big actually. And I need to do something with the floor because I'm not quite sure I quite like it all, Acacia, but we'll fathom out. Let's do the other side. Have we got enough? Yeah, we should be enough to do the other side. One swear word. That's bollocks. Would I ever, Mr. Hobbs? Would I ever? Thank you very much for the sub on YouTube, guys. Appreciate it. I can't see who it was though, unfortunately. The little name is so small on my screen. I don't actually get to see who does boop all the buttons on YouTube. But if you're booping the buttons on YouTube, guys, thank you very, very much for a little bit of support on the YouTubes tonight. We are on TikTok as well. If you're ever inclined to watch on a TikTok, it's a little bit different than watching on like Twitch horizontal or YouTube horizontal. It's a wee bit of a different experience, but I know some of you sometimes like doom scrolling at night or before you go to bed or whatever. We do normally stream on TikTok as well if you guys are ever kicking about. Well, something like that happened to me about 4 years ago. I was building my mega base, had a brain fart, said some weird stuff, and boom, 1.2 million views on TikTok. Yeah, it's just weird. Like and the thing is, it's just like a really random video with my silverfish farm, and it got like, it just went to like 390,000, and I'm like, why? Like I don't get why, because I was like, how can I repeat that again? Like I can't. Like I don't know what I'd be able to do to repeat it. And it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. So who knows? But no one's come in to say they've came to the stream from that video, so that's good. That would annoy me even more. It's like, oh, I came in because I saw that video, and I'm like, why? Like, of all the videos I've released ever, that's the one. That's the random dumb video that someone joins my stream on, and I'm just like, could you not have picked one of my more interesting, hard effort, big push, very highly edited shorts, you know? No. They pick the absolute nonsense one to set to for the algorithm to go, that one. Thanks, Instagram. Thanks. But that is what it is. It's interesting, isn't it? I mean, like, why? Just weird. That was me. Oh, Nordic, thank you very much. Yeah, it is a bit delayed. I think we've had a lot of issues with the YouTube notification alert because it's not really like in live time. And also a lot of people are having issues with it because with the people's accounts on YouTube especially, a lot of people have got the API settings changed so that it can't read account and who you follow. So it's not actually showing us who has actually followed or subscribed on YouTube because of like personalization settings or whatever. It's like, oh, I subbed on YouTube. Can you not see it? I'm like, nope. Nope. It just doesn't work like that, unfortunately. So I wouldn't. It is a little bit temperamental, but we try and thank everyone obviously the best we can when they do boop the buttons and stuff. Share who they sub to. They won't appear. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. If they don't share who they're sub to, you absolutely won't come up in the feed. And I think a lot of people have turned that setting off, and I think that's the reason why when people come into YouTube and subscribe, the alerts don't always work. That's probably exactly what it is. Absolutely. To show who I sub to, because why not? Yeah, I'm the same, Nordic. I've got nothing to hide. I think it's just who I subscribe to on YouTube. Like, no, like, why would anyone care? Like, I don't mind. So some people do kind of like, oh, I subscribe to your channel. I'm like, oh, perfect, thanks. But yeah, I typically don't know. All right, where is the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the middle. It really doesn't look like the middle. Is it? It is the middle. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it is definitely the middle. It's -10 here. Oh, the weather's been ridiculous, Digital Chaos. Like, the weather recently has been insane. Because a lot of people were saying, obviously, they're in like the -10s and stuff like that the other day. And then just this week, it's like +10. Like, the weather's taken a huge influx from like one to the other recently. It's been crazy. What are you building? Hey, Hesman. We're building a librarian house. I'm just currently getting the sort of the rough outline in to try and give me an indication of how big it is. I'm going to have to make this look a bit better, but at least I can kind of work with what the space is. So this is effectively going to be a building where all my villagers, my librarians specifically live, is going to be in here. Messing with my head too. Yeah, we've been very fortunate actually. Where I live in Scotland, we've kind of like in the central belt. So all the snow is start from like Perth up, or the borders down. So anywhere from like the sort of the borders to like Perth, I'm in that gap there. There's no snow at all, like none. It's just ice and cold. But obviously the further you go kind of slightly north, it's just like, I think they said it was like 20 to 30 centimeters of fresh snow over 200 meters. And I'm like, Jesus. Adelia, I do remember, Adelia, you were here on Friday. Callan, yo, I've been here for hours. I really like your stream. Callan, that's very kind of you to have stopped in and hung out with us today, Callan. We appreciate it. Yeah, that's what we're up to, Hesman. So it's going to give you an indication, Hesman, what we're doing. All these houses around the outside are all for villagers. They're not my house. I don't use them for storage. They're literally just for villagers. So that's what we're doing here. We're making a build. That's the front door. And effectively be able to walk through it. And then on the left and on the right will be where all our librarian villagers will live. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing today. And, aye, that's what we're up to. So I'm going to try and get a little bit of extra work done before we finish today. Well, I'm going to try. I have no high expectations of getting a lot of this work done today, but we're going to try. I want to get the walls up before I finish stream. High expectation of myself, because it's not normally the easiest job in the world to do, but I'm going to try get the walls up. There they are. Stone. I need moss. Really cool village. Thanks, Hesman. Yeah, so the plan, Hesman, is we're trying to replicate Savannah Village, but make it better. This is where we spawned in there. Kind of our main goal for a stream that we always had from the start is wherever we spawn in, it could be in any biome, we want to build a village of that kind and improve it. So you can just give you perspective. I mean, it's not going to render in, but like... the normal savannah village looks like this. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. So what we're trying to do over here is we're just trying to make an improved savannah village where all of our villagers can live. And this is basically our spawn. It's our early game. And for YouTube, for my YouTube series, this is like the first 1,000 days. So it's like season 1. It's going to be like 10, 11 episodes for season 1. And then the next 1,000 days will be season 2. And we'll kind of just do it like that. And then we'll try and build up a little project area. And that's what we're going to try. It's what we're going to try. Whether we can achieve it or not is a whole different story. But, I mean, we're going to give it a go. It's supposed to jump to 7 degrees on Tuesday. I'm considering calling work and telling them I'm working from home. For the way it is now, I may as well. It's crazy. I live between Manchester and Liverpool. Huge valley. So we never get snow. Very rare. Yeah, we're kind of very... We do live at the top of a hill, actually. So from here, if I stood at my back and looked down to my right, or just straight on from where I am, is Edinburgh. And we look down on Edinburgh, basically. And yeah, although we've got quite a high altitude here, not high, but we're obviously higher up, it's very unusual that we obviously don't get much snow here in where I am in Scotland. But there is snow. It's just this year, for whatever reason, from Perth up, it's just an absolute floodgates of snow. But we've missed it this year for some reason. Oh, there's Ham. Hi, Ham. Welcome on in. Welcome. Ham, I appreciate the other night. I think it was Minecraft Melly gave us a wee recommendation to come across and say hello. So thank you very much for having us all the other night. I hope you had a lovely stream. Am I still recording? Yeah, of course I am. We looked down on Edinburgh. What did they ever do to you? Yeah, Edinburgh is not what it used to be. They've changed. All these bloody uni students, eh? We looked down on Edinburgh. Didn't even think about it like that, but there you go. Yeah, we absolutely do look down on them, you know. They're mere peasants, you know. You lunatics. You know that's not what I meant. Gonna get me in trouble with these Edinburgh folk. So you gotta remember, I'm from Ireland, remember? Jeez, how did you geographically said I lived in near Edinburgh, did you? Okay, that would make me Scottish. Everyone was so kind. Oh, Ham. Yeah, they're not a bad wee bunch, Ham. They're not a bad wee bunch, my wee community that I've got on Twitch. Absolutely. They're alright. Even the raiders we've had today, Original, we've had Happy Stunt today. But a few raids come in today as well with some lovely people too, so we have got the people in, but no, they're for the most part we're on, especially on Twitch. I'd say we're pretty chill. The crazy people are on YouTube chats, so you don't have to deal with them. Yeah, uni lecturer. Yeah, those horrible uni students. Exactly. Getting all the posh ones. I'm going to go to university in Edinburgh. It's like, are you now? I'm going to go to Edinburgh. Cool, bro. Or are you now? It's where to talk. But not Ham. Thank you very much for looking after the gang the other night. Do. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so sorry for yawning. The Uni of Edinburgh did look really nice. It is nice. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, obviously, as much as like I give Edinburgh obviously a hard time because obviously it's not quite the uni that it used to maybe be, or the culture has obviously changed over the years. But yeah, it is a really nice university. It was one of my options when I left high school. One of the options I had was to go to Edinburgh. And it was one of them. I think I had Edinburgh, I had St Andrews, and I want to say it was Abertay was the other one I had an opportunity to go to. But I actually decided to, instead of going to university, I wanted to race motorbikes. So I quickly gave up on the the whole going to university thing. I just didn't really think it was what I wanted to do. I wanted to race motorbikes at a sort of semi-professional, professional level if I could. And I just pursued that dream when I was younger. But it was very expensive. Very, very, very expensive hobby. But I had a chance to go to uni. Just looking back, should I have went? Sometimes I wonder whether it would have been worth like going to university again. And even whether I should go back and do it now. I don't know. How'd you meet Karen? Interesting story. I went to, I was 17 or 18, and I went to a mutual friend's birthday party. I don't remember how old she was, but it was a mutual friend's birthday party. And what's really funny about how I met Karen was the first time I met Karen, I didn't actually talk to her. And Karen found it weird because obviously Karen talked to everybody. And she knew a lot of my friends, but I didn't really know her because she wasn't in the same school as me. So we didn't really talk to each other. I never spoke to her at all because obviously, like, why would that lady be interested in me? So I just didn't. I didn't speak to her. I didn't say 2 words to her. And then through a friend of a friend, we kind of hooked up after that. It's kind of like, you know, have you met Karen? Yada yada yada. And that was when I was 17, 18. We first met. So we've been together like 19 years, something like that.
Hello there.
Hello there. Original. Who's that? Original. Who are you? Who's that? Who's that person? Eh? Who is that person? Hesman, thank you very much for the follow. Hesman, is that the same Hesman from YouTube? Appreciate it. Yeah, original. Who's that TikTok account? Who is that wonderful person? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Doing all the boopy buttons and stuff and things. 15 years. Oh, it's been longer than that, Bellfire. Way longer than 15 years with Karen. Way longer. Because I am old now. We have been together a very long time. It's been longer than 15 years because my son's 11. Just for perspective. I can't remember. I think how old it would be, Bellfire. Hang on, where I would have been 17. 17 means 17 is 34, so 17. 17 is 34. 35, 36. 18, 19. Yeah, I think it's 19 or 20 years. It's either 19 or 20 years we've been together. I can't figure out what one it is. It's one of the two. I'd have to go back to the dates and try and figure it out. But Karen and I have basically been together. The number to convert is definitely 19 years we've been together. Karen and I. Yeah, it was me just hopped over to Twitch because the delay isn't as bad. Yeah, Twitch is pretty much always pretty good. YouTube, I do have YouTube on low latency, but I still do notice sometimes that even if I've got on low latency on YouTube, it still takes a little bit of time. 19, 20 years, yeah. It's been a hot minute, but yeah, we've not been married for as long. We only got married, I don't know when we got married, like 2017, I want to say we got married, no. Yeah, about 2017 or 2018 we got married, I don't remember. Rudy was about 4 or 5 at this point. Hey, bro. Hey, Jamcraft. Welcome in, Jamcraft. Nice to see you again. Boris as well. Welcome in, Boris. Welcome into the YouTubes. I remember back in the day, 30-second delay was standard, if not more. Yeah, it's pretty, like, Twitch for me has been pretty instantaneous. I've configured YouTube differently a couple times. I haven't put YouTube on ultra low latency. I think it's low. Is it low latency and ultra low latency? I don't remember what the setting is, but I've got it on one of the lowest that I can possibly set it to. Let's get this one in. Yeah, it's been a while me and Karen have been together. Right, not going to be too much longer now. Day, how many are you on now? We're on day 808 now. Day 808, and we're just finishing up just the walls, and I'm going to end stream just in a minute. I just need to put in this last little layer of wall, and then I'm going to leave this all till tomorrow night. So if anyone is watching us right now on YouTube or TikTok, we will be ending and just going straight onto Twitch for the last sort of 10-15 minutes. So I'm just going to go around and get this last layer in here, and then we'll just be exclusively streaming on Twitch for the last 10 minutes or so, doing a little bit of Marbles on stream. Marbles on stream is our community game that we play together, where we give out gift cards and stuff like that at the end of the year. So we're probably going to do it at the end of the year this year again, just like we did this year. We normally do monthly ones, but I'm going to have to change that for this year, unfortunately. But because I was a bit shortchanged last year, a fair little bit. So I don't think we're going to have to do that. We're not going to do that this year. But when we do an end of year one, but we do Marbles, so we'll be streaming back again tomorrow. We'll be back at 10 o'clock. Sorry, 6 o'clock. After I finish work, we'll be back at the usual time, and I'll see you all then. But we're just going to get this last little bit, this wall just ripped up here. Shouldn't take us a minute. That's all up. Should be almost good here. How does that look? I need to fix this one, but I need to fix those. But that's fine, I'll fix it all later. As long as I get the crux of the walls in, we'll be fine. Day 164, nice. That's pretty good going, no? As long as there's no incidents or arguments with mobs. It's pretty good going. Right, last little bit. I feel I'm getting tired as well. ETA. Oh god, I don't know if I'll be on tonight, boys. Yeah, we need to fix a lot of these walls because the line starts here. That might not be too bad, actually. I don't know. I'll wait till I get that far and we'll fix it later when we get a chance. So the idea, if anyone watching, is we use tuff at the top for a bit of a shadow. Just so it's a bit darker than our normal stone bricks. And it just makes it look like a slight shadow was here. Rather than just obviously going stone all the way to the top. So that's why the tough bricks are kind of in there as a sort of darker tone, just behind the sort of the detailing blocks that we have. It's kind of partly the reason why we do it. should be the same as that one. And then you're the same. Right, I think the only bit I've got left to do is this. Blah, 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 bling. Got another sub on YouTube. Thank you very much, guys. The algorithm of YouTube is finding trees content today for some reason. Thanks for all the subs today, guys. Cheers, gang. Alright. Let's get this bit up and we're good to go for today. So I say we'll be back tomorrow after I finish work. As long as work's okay tomorrow and I don't have anything catastrophic happen. We should be back tomorrow for a stream. But right, I think I've got that all in. Yep. Arch. All the walls are in. It's still a pretty big plot. No windows and stuff planned yet, but we've also got a bunch of windows in here. Got a little garden at the back to make. I got a little outhouse here to make for an enchanting room. Yeah, this is pretty big. I maybe shouldn't have made it this big. Yeah, it's the last build. Alright, finish recording. Librarians. Part 1? Yeah, we'll call it part 1. We'll call it part 1, why not? And the idea is to be able to walk just straight through here. And then get through here to storage. Turn shaders on and get a wee picture. If anyone that missed stream today. I don't know how to get rid of that though. I'm sure it's a Lightmatica thing. Is that a Lightmatica thing? How do you do a Lightmatica thing? No, it's not Lightmatica. That Lightmatica or is that Lightmatica? That's map. I don't know how to do a Lightmatica thing with that little stupid square. I'll do it like that. Get a little bit of a picture for people. I'm sure it's a Lightmatica thing, but I don't really know. A few pictures for the Discord so people know what we're up to. Right, that'll do. Save and quit. Right, we will be back tomorrow. Fennec. Welcome on in, Fennec. Appreciate you joining us tonight. We are just about to end, unfortunately. I've got work tomorrow morning, so I am up early. So if you haven't been watching on TikTok today, thank you very much today. We actually used a TikTok Tier 2 flare today. I have no idea whether it made any difference or not. But thank you very much to all the guys that gifted gifts today. I think Warlock, Bellfire, Sponge, Alex. Thank you very much for all the gifts today on TikTok. Appreciate you all stopping on by. And we'll be back on TikTok tomorrow night, 6 o'clock after work, as long as work goes okay. So I'll catch you all later. Thank you very much for all the likes and follows today, guys. Love you. Bye, TikTok. Appreciate the last sort of gift there from Mr. Warlock. Mr. Warlock? Yeah, Mr. Warlock with a golden golf boxing glove. Catch you later, TikTok. Right, if anyone is watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching on YouTube today, guys. As ever, YouTube has been a sort of big of an emphasis for me for this year. Definitely one of my major goals for streaming in 2026 and content creation for 2026 is focusing on the YouTube content. So if you guys haven't seen, obviously, the YouTube video, please go check it out. It's probably the most highly edited effort that I've ever put into a YouTube video ever. There's kind of... with my alert. Thank you very much. And I'm really happy how it came out. It's a lot of hard work, from like subtitles to end credit scenes to intros to outros to the actual editing of the videos and then putting together, writing the video script, the thumbnails, the titles, the descriptions. Like, I'm putting a lot more effort into this than any other YouTube video I've ever done in my life. Obviously, I don't know if it'll work. I don't think it will, but we've got to try. So yeah, so if you guys are on YouTube, thank you very much for watching on YouTube. We had a few sort of likes today. We didn't quite get to 50 likes. We got 31, so not so bad. I think we had a few new subs today. We get new subs today. How did we get to? We got to 14 new subs today on YouTube, so thank you very much for those. It booped the little buttons and stuff, and all of our members on YouTube as well. We've got a few members now, obviously now that we've got YouTube memberships unlocked, so thank you very much for all those people that obviously do use their memberships over there as well. Obviously we do get a 70-30 split compared to 50% on Twitch, so it is super supportive to what we're trying to do for this in the future, and grow this into being a part-time opportunity maybe one day. So yeah, Kendall, Seamus, Grant, Tabaki, Zakirk, In Your Dreams, Crystal, Daddy Bones, Kiss My Sponge, Angel Socks, Warlock, Brandon, and Digital Chaos. Thank you very much all for your memberships on YouTube. I really do appreciate it. And YouTube, I'll see you all again tomorrow, 6 o'clock, usual time. Well, I'll be about 6:30, the YouTube stream will start. But I'll catch you all again tomorrow, YouTubes. Bye, Mr. Hobbs. Catch you later. Angel Socks, thanks for keeping us safe. And Mr. Warlock, all the gang on YouTube. Catch you all later. Love you. Bye, YouTubes.